Yo, 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 welcome to another episode of Selective Ignorance with me, your girl, Mandy B. Y'all, we are getting into everything because we are straight off the PJ. That's a lie. We are straight off.
You could have ran with that.
I know, right? Okay. We are straight off the PJ, straight into the studio to give you our in-person Roots Picnic recap. We are talking Jay-Z shooting back at everybody and getting into the bars that he had. Now, y'all, this is not a sports podcast, but we are giving you our thoughts and predictions because the NBA Finals are set. We got Knicks versus Spurs, game one tomorrow.
Bing, bong.
And y'all know we got a Knicks fan in the building, but also...
Two.
Oh. Who? Oh,
And
okay,
I seen your tweets too. I seen your tweet.
All right, calm down.
I ain't like how she.
Let me get the intro out the way. We're also talking, y'all, New York Giants quarterback Jackson Dart, who came under scrutiny with his recent introduction of Donald Trump at an event, followed by his teammate followed by his teammate Abdul Carter, who responded. Then in This Is America, baby, the founder of PayPal said he's leaving the country and temporarily moving to Argentina. What does that mean? It's giving y'all might want to start finding a bunker. That's what it means. And then in Celebrities Say the Darnest Things, guys, Ebro and Wale have their thoughts on what breaking down bars in rap really means today. And then, of course, 50 Cent responds to the leaked Diddy video that has been circulating all over the internet.
Crazy. And
Daphne Joy responded. Our thoughts coming up. Well, welcome. It's Selective Ignorance, y'all, and I got my super birthday producer in the building. We got the OG pod legend A King. Thank you for coming to work on your birthday.
Listen, I appreciate it's life, man. I'm just filled with gratitude.
You know how
And I
like
don't take none of this shit for granted.
some people's birthday like lands on like holidays and shit like that. I'm not gonna lie. To anyone whose birthday lands on the first
It's
as
crazy.
an adult.
Talk about
like,
it. Go ahead.
Bro,
I know exactly what you're
I'm
going.
not even gonna hold
No,
you.
that's crazy.
I'm like, bro, you gotta pay people on your birthday.
Bruh.
Crazy.
Like that's kind of like there's 12 months in the year where y'all. I'm sorry if your birthday lands on the first
Or 15th. For some
the first
folks.
or the
Yeah.
15th. Well, no, the 15th is payday, not really bill day, but the first bitch.
Everybody got
Everybody
paid.
gets paid.
You got
Everybody coming
mortgage,
out
you got
there.
rent,
Yo, my
you got
birthday-
all types of shit.
My birthday's on Christmas. I have to give people gifts on my birthday.
And you never get the offset. You never get
You should be allowed to opt out. I feel like
you
you
should be able to
should be
opt
able to opt out. Like, hey, listen.
I mean, even worse, my sister's birthday is January 8th. So if your birthday is within the first 2 weeks of January,
You're short.
You're short because they just gave you Christmas.
Yeah. You was super
So-
short.
I got to go find out what supermarkets and retail establishments that do birthday freebies.
Oh no,
I'll take
you can
advantage.
look at it.
I know Trader Joe's do it, but they be ringing the bell and shit. I don't know. Like, no disrespect. That shit be mad noisy.
Blow up your spot.
I mean, you would
They
have
gave
a
me
gift.
flowers one time.
You would have a gift if you were a part of the Sephora Club. They have birthday gifts.
I mean, you can get a nice little moisturizer.
you can get some sacred.
Hello.
Hey,
You probably-
hey, listen.
You probably get some sacred
hey,
from
hey,
Sephora.
Beehive. It's that 3A or 4A. Well, something
That is,
C.
you don't even know your curl pattern.
I think I saw a couple of graphs on Google, but they're not consistent. It's 4A, then it's 3A, then it's like then you look from
And you're
3A
definitely
to
not
3C.
4C. Yeah, you're not 4C.
So I think I'm in the 3A pocket.
It's a
Babe.
sliding scale.
Babe.
Oh shit, there we go.
There we go, babe. I have Caucasian hair, so I can't.
Yomi, that was a white lady there. I think we
No.
gotta.
But she had curly hair and she's Latina.
All right, so look, based on that, what we seeing?
Oh no, you're giving.
You're in the
You're
3
4A,
C's, 4A.
or maybe 3A, 3B.
That's what-
no.
Oh,
No,
it's
3C.
looking
3C.
real. It's looking real 2C right now. I don't know.
2C.
Nah, 2C.
2C is wavy.
That's
You don't
biracial.
see how he got?
He got curls up.
No,
in
it's
the-
because he has it like poofed out.
Right.
Oh, okay. All right, fair enough.
I think he look.
I think the 3AB.
Hey, stop it. They're about to take our black cards away.
They gonna
We
be
are
like-
supposed to know
they
this
be like,
shit,
these niggas
okay?
don't know
What Jay
they-
Jordan said, somebody raped his.
No. Hey, Hey, y'all, we also got the king of headlines in the building, Jason Jolly.
Hove blessing all the Yap niggas.
Oh, here we go.
Hove blessing all the Yap niggas. Yeah. What up?
Well, y'all, me and Ja are, again, fresh off of our flights. We took morning
I'm so
flights.
mad I wasn't there with y'all, man. You as a fan, right?
Yes,
and that's the thing about us, right? We're friends. We fucks with each other heavy. I'm refreshing shit. I'm like, nigga, post some shit, motherfucker. I don't want to see you and your friends, nigga. Boom. I'm just anybody who I know, especially y'all. But
it would have been nice to post if we had service.
I heard that. I heard that.
The cell towers in Philly could suck my dick.
Crazy, right?
Like, it was bad. But before we get
before
we get to the festival,
yes.
Can we take it back to Friday?
Friday.
Let's get into it.
Friday.
I almost had a real double down, take it back moment. And A-King came to the rescue. So I go out Friday, and baby, everything is moving perfectly. Mind you, had no plans, but my friend missed her flight, so she came in late, but that worked out. I got to do the pool, the spa. It was cute. Had some time to myself. She comes in, and we're going to the celebrity game. So Live Nation had a celebrity game. Spank, Gillian Wallow.
They said T.O. was out there balling.
Yeah, T.O. was out there balling.
Nice.
PJ Tucker. It was a really good turnout. We made it perfect time, because we're just a girl. 10 minutes left in the game.
Of course.
It's when we showed up. But we felt like it was perfect time. Go sports. It was a celebrity game. But we make it. We get to, shout out to Steve Canal and the team. Saw everybody, got to sit courtside. It was like
lit.
Went from there, linked up with Spank, and then went to You, Me, and R&B. Brian Michael Cox.
His
thing. That was dope. Then ended up at the Duce McDonald's party. Lit. Which turned into an after.
Shout out to Duce.
When
Shout out
I
to Tom
say I had a
Puzo.
wonderful night, it was great.
Yeah.
So here we go. So I'm with my homie.
Yeah.
Now, this is a guy that I have known for 15 years. Shout out to my boy, okay? He is very tall, former NBA player, but we're hanging out. We're in there, and he's from Camden. So he's from the area. He knows everybody. So we're chilling together.
Everybody gonna use their Googles, Camden.
Yeah.
Camden.
I mean, JT, look him up. Whatever.
Right.
He now coaches the Wizards. But good friend of mine, also really good friends with Ayana. I don't know if you know Ayana, but anyways, really good friends. I'm hanging with him, but we're cool, okay?
Yeah.
That's it.
The homie.
Capiche? Yo. So all the bitches keep looking at him, and I'm like, yo, like,
have your way.
Have your way. Hello. So I'm like, but also he's 6'11", so maybe they're just looking at you because you're fucking big as fuck. Anyways,
They read in the room.
I'm bouncing around.
Yeah.
Because I'm a bounce around bitch.
Right.
I know
And
everybody in here. Mona was in there. Like, there's people in there that I know from, like, New York. Here's the thing, too. New York, whenever you go to a festival like this, where you're at is New York.
Yeah.
But, like, New York travels and is always at these events.
And the driving distance, like they
they playing well.
Yeah.
So again, because I'm not really with him, he just got me in, which I loved. I said, hey, I'm bouncing around.
Right.
So I come back and he was like, yo, these girls, this is why I'm about to call out the fans right now. He was like, yo, these girls came up to me and was like, you know who you with? He was like, you know she be pegging niggas? And she go by Peg the Stallion. Bro,
Man, why you snitching? Why you dry snitching?
Hateration and holleration in the dancery.
And they do the same thing.
Bro, but mind you, what did y'all expect him to say? If
Like,
he
so
was,
what?
Bro, and so, but also I'm like, if you wanted to holler at him, you didn't have to throw salt on my shit to do so. Bitch, just get his number and go. But to sit here and be like, you know she be pegging niggas?
What if he liked to
he'd
be
have been like-
pegged?
Or
That's
what-
what I was
what
thinking
if
to
he
myself.
like, oh, I
like,
know.
you
What if he-
really
oh, I
hating
know,
on
then
him
what?
too.
So that's what my best friend was like. And what if he was? Did they think that he was gonna be like, yeah, I'm into that?
You
Like,
should have been like, that's Peggy Bundy.
why would you go up and say that, you hater ass bitches?
That's crazy.
You know their names?
No, but also
man.
to go up, because he don't even know Peg the Stallion as a nickname. So,
Right.
but you're a fan.
They dry snitching.
You
That's
listen.
crazy.
You
Yeah,
listen.
for sure.
So I'm like, okay, that's some hater shit.
They saw you and him.
Yes, and
they
waited
was
till I
processing.
left.
They was processing.
Right.
You a fan?
Because
You a
and it
fan?
cuts both ways,
You a
right? They're
fan?
throwing
You a
salt
fan?
on you, and then they're also fishing to see, is this nigga gay?
Or no.
That could be the Earl Grey
Well,
tea.
Right.
It
Like,
could be
that's
one
like
or two, but
the-
I'm sure they were trying to throw salt on me to get to him.
To get to him. But it's like, what if he had said, oh, for real, and was like shocked and appalled, like that would have been the reaction they wanted.
No, but also he don't listen to the Bible. He didn't know.
Right.
Like, and I've known him since I was like 19,
Do you know
20.
who you with?
Like, do you
That's
know who you with?
crazy.
She be pegging niggas.
Yo,
Just
they
say
lucky
on
you
a
didn't.
podcast.
They lucky that she didn't hear them say that.
Oh,
no,
yeah,
no.
she should have turned that shit
Hold on.
upside down.
Calm down.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
turned that
she
shit
would've-
upside down
I'm not gonna lie.
for sure.
I'm not gonna lie, I would have.
They would have walked that shit back so quick. Like, oh,
I
I didn't
like,
mean
what?
it like that.
Anyways, let's get into the drama. That wasn't even the drama.
Oh, that wasn't even the drama.
Low key, Manny's a bully. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I'm saying that like just loosely saying it, but I'm like, oh no, she really would have turned this shit upside down.
It would
Don't tell them
Right?
that. They already think.
Listen,
already
don't be
think-
dry snitching. That's crazy.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, I would have got
Yo,
it
you know
kicked
they
out.
be doing
Nah,
that.
they
Of
made it hot.
course.
They made it hot.
I would have got them kicked
Yeah.
out the fucking spot. Like, do you know I know
Manny would have
everybody
went
who
with
put this shit
Karen
on?
mode. She would have went Karen mode.
I was.
Like, do you know who you with? Now you know. Now you know who he with.
You know who
Your
you
ass
know what?
outside.
Like that.
Now you know.
Anyways, so let's get into what became almost a double down and take it back. So my homegirl looks across the bar, sees a guy, I want him.
That's crazy. Just like
That's
that.
literally how she did it. Mind you, this is a Googleable nigga.
Okay.
He's him,
legend.
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 But she said, that's who I want. I said, okay, girl. So I said, wave at him. We waved at him. He don't know us.
Right.
He knows. I've
How'd
seen
you
him around.
wave?
She was like,
With the finger wave. The finger wave is crazy.
so he waved back and smiled. I said, oh, bro, I got you. I'm going to walk you over there.
Yeah.
So I walked.
Was he saucy? Every time I've been around him,
No,
he's
he
been a
was
little saucy.
He was just nice, very
Okay.
nice, very
Yes,
kind,
yes,
very
good, yeah.
sweet. So, anyways, I walk her over there. She said, "All I know is they talking for like 30, 40 minutes." Well, babe, I'm not gonna interrupt this. I'm ready to go to another spot. So me and my homie, we walk up, and this is how I do it. I ain't even gonna hold you. I set the night for him.
Okay.
So I'm like, there's another party, mind you, and I'm so mad I missed the whole party. So we go to leave that party to another party, and I need to eat because I'm actually drinking and I need a bite. So I go up, me and my homie go up to them, and I'm like, I'm leaving with him. She's leaving with you. I just need you to know, I see you, I know who you are, but she's going home with you, right? I need to know right now. And
What'd he say?
smiles with a big old smile.
Yeah.
Mind you, this is before she set the tone for him. So she's like, bro, you ain't even make him do no work really after that. Like, he knows that, mind you, it's
That
three.
nigga's highly favored.
Bro,
Just walked in and like, hey, you, come here.
Heaven sent.
haven't said. It's 3:30 in the morning. He's like, yeah, I got her. Cool. Babe, it was a long night. I think I don't get in till 6 from the clubs, fall asleep, get back to the hotel room, knock out, finally roll up. It's 12:30.
3 hours later.
I look around. No sight of my friend.
Now you're processing. Like,
I'm like, it's 12:30. I left her at 3:30. I'm gonna let it slide just a little bit.
You sitting there like, what would Jamila say about
Like,
this?
wait. So then
Now
it gets
she
there.
become
Wait.
Jamila, see?
It gets there. So I'm like, okay, it's 12:30, but she sleeps in. If I went to bed at 6, she probably went to bed. Okay,
Right.
I'm gonna let her sleep in, because we're not going to the festival till later, anyways, and we both know we're not going till later for Hope.
Right.
So I go and get a sweater because it's brick.
It is brick.
Temperature drop. I said I gotta go get a little sweater. I'm finna go get my coffee. It's cool. I talk on the phone with my homegirl. Get back to the room. It's almost 2:00.
Now it's
I
about
start
time.
getting-
12, that's 10 hours later.
Hold on. This is where it gets scarier. Because I was texting her all morning.
Right.
At this point, I call her phone. What? 1:30? I call her phone. A man picks up. Hi, this was left in the Uber last night. Do you know whose phone this is?
fuck.
Oh.
So immediately, you would have Googleable a nigga. Like, I'm confused.
Yeah, right.
Why is your phone left in a car?
Right.
Like,
Right.
so I start catastrophizing.
Of course, there's a lot. Listen, there's a lot happening in the world today.
For
Hold
sure.
on.
So
not only do I start catastrophizing, I'm like,
Of course.
the world is gonna blame me for.
Oh,
Oh, I thought she was
and this
that.
clip is gonna run on CNN off and
I'm
on.
like-
Yeah, they're like, that's what you get for saying all this.
Mind you, so I'm calling my best friend Crystal. She's like, bro, give her till 3. If it gets to 3 o'clock, then you could call the cops. Cause if y'all don't know, my friend did the same thing to me in Jamaica, and I called the Jamaican police, and she was just in a room with a nigga.
Right.
But anyways,
Safety first.
So I call and I'm like, please bring me my phone. I have to offer the Uber driver $100 because he's like, yeah, I gotta wait for a ride to get downtown. No, nigga.
No.
At this
Come
point-
here right now.
At this point, every minute matters. First 48.
Yeah.
Like, it's
Right,
giving first 48
right.
in my mind. So because I know this guy is famous, I'm in his DMs. Hey, you were the last person seeing my friend alive last night. She's
That is a
this is the
crazy
DM I
way
sent
to
him.
start.
And I'm like, are you still with her? No response. So then,
Did it say scene?
Oh yeah.
no, you ready?
Now I'm look. Okay, I get it now. Now I'm looking.
So
at
at this point, I'm like, he's not answering the DM.
That's hilarious.
And this motherfucker is so famous, I had a couple group chats. Hey, does anyone have this nigga's number?
Oh,
right now, see, that's why. Yeah.
Damn,
I thought it
A-King
was-
came
I-
through, bitch.
No. Hey,
Oh,
Right. Yeah. Right.
Right.
So go ahead.
Right.
And I'm gonna tell you what I was thinking.
Y'all,
Then. All right,
y'all
go.
the only group chat. Y'all was the
That's
first group chat to
fun.
respond.
Wow.
So now y'all know the
So
nigga.
you put in the group
Bruh.
chat. Does
I
anybody
put it-
have this nigga's number?
Does anyone have first name, last name, phone
Because
number?
when you said that, in my mind, I'm thinking like, oh, there's some business to be done.
Boom.
Me
or
too,
something's
same,
about to
same.
happen.
You know what
Yeah.
so my
Like, okay,
thought,
cool.
Like I said, yo, I got it. But my thought was like, oh shit, they probably going on an event. Some other shit going on, and she's trying to have access, and she lost him or something. Might have thought she had the number, didn't have it.
Listen, A-King is like, oh yeah, I know the homie. Slides me the number, thanks. So I hit him. He takes an hour to respond. Finally, it is like 2:47. I'm like, now I'm on the phone, Kristen. I was like, bro, 13 minutes. If she's not here, I think I gotta like file a police report because it's 3 p.m.
Because what the fuck is
it's
going
been 12
on?
hours.
Yeah.
No, her phone was left in a Uber. Like,
This is gonna be a first.
so
You're
this-
seeing the documentary being made in
Yes.
real time.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
in real time.
oh
Yeah.
But
shit.
also,
Like-
but also, my friend is batshit crazy. So I'm like, yo, they argue.
Did she body this? Did she kill
Oh,
this?
you thinking some other shit?
Hold on, but mind you, she was a cat in heat because every event we went to, niggas was iced out. And she was like, yo, I don't be seeing these chains in LA. They snatch niggas' chains. So everyone's icy. And I'm like, this bitch went with a gangbanger. Mind you, do y'all want to laugh even harder? Her last text message to me. I need to read it.
Here we go.
I need to read it.
Wait, last text message before.
This is the last text message.
After
when-
y'all
At what
separated.
time?
After we separated,
after,
3:25 a.m. You ready?
Oh yeah, buns
Because
out.
because as friends, I knew she was on the prowl.
You're right.
With so-and-so. Will not die in a gang war. Good night. Because we were talking about the clip that went viral of the bitch who died in St. Martin with the gangbanger.
And he's not. He's totally
And
not
he's
even.
not that.
He's not that, right.
but
Not even.
she has a dark humor.
Right, of
So
course.
Yeah,
the
right.
last text message to me
And
was
so you're
that,
reading that the phone is missing.
And
you
I'm
can
like-
imagine that's the last.
And I'm
yeah,
like-
yeah, that's a,
and I'm like, this bitch left with a nigga with a chain who's a gangbanger, and she's dead. We're in Philly.
yeah, we're in Philly. And we're in Philly.
And we're in Philly.
You have to have that part in there too.
And we're in Philly.
we're
For anyone who doesn't
Yeah.
know, we're in Philly.
And this is a historic. This is gonna be a historic moment on this podcast because I know she's gonna do the right thing.
Listen,
Shout out to Jamila.
so luckily, y'all, he finally responds. And it's like, she lost her phone last night. She's getting into an Uber now. Oh my God, I know that you were about to tell people I kidnapped her. And
At least he knew.
at least he knew. She gets to the room. Guess when she walks into the room? 2:59 p.m.
Wow.
By the way, at this point, she comes in and my eyes are already almost to tears. And I was like, bro, they were going to blame me for your death. And the only thing that would have been played more was the clip from my podcast saying that I let friends leave with fucking people.
She grown. She can do what she want to do. Fuck that shit. Who the fuck am I to tell a grown bitch what she gonna do?
And I wasn't.
Man.
But to be fair, she literally said, yeah, bro, you weren't gonna tell me I wasn't leaving with him at the
yeah,
same
whatever,
time.
right,
That's
yeah,
fine.
right,
But
right.
I'm
That's
just
the other part,
like,
right.
bro, but I left you. And the world would have blamed me for your death.
100%.
Anyways, y'all,
100%.
the anxiety that I had
Yes.
that entire day.
I can only
of course.
imagine.
I was so overwhelmed that by the time it got time to leave the festival, I knew it was going to be chaotic, and we'll talk about that. And I said, friend, I'm suing you already for emotional distress. But you deal with getting us out of here. I'll just walk and follow your lead because I can't do any more like anxiety. Anyways, like normal people, we made it just in time to see Hove. On Saturday, we had to eat. We had to find her a sweater. So we get to the festival at 7 p.m.
Whoa. Are you doubling down and taking it back?
I'm not going to lie.
Don't do
skip
do
over
the right
this.
thing.
Y'all ready?
Nope.
Y'all ready?
You gotta do the right thing.
Y'all ready?
I'm scared.
Don't.
I just decided we just need a curfew as what time you have to come back. I'm doubling down. The curfew needs to be 12.
Not, but what? 12. But
If
they
you're,
left
if
at
you're
4
gonna
in the
spend the night
morning.
with somebody,
4 in the morning. You
set
already
your
know what time it
alarm.
is.
You need
that's
to be back
good.
to the room
That's
at 12.
good.
Oh, the next one.
next
Okay,
day.
right. Yeah.
Oh.
Or at least make contact.
There needs to be
But-
contact.
Yeah.
And you need to, mind you, I was DMing
gonna
her
happen
like,
again.
I mean, or like clearly I was able to get this man's number
Sure.
because he was Googleable.
Right.
He's
Who he is.
He's
Yeah,
who he is.
right.
Right. That's right. It wasn't like you had to search
I literally
too hard.
said, I said, now I don't think you can leave with anyone regular at this point. Like, no friend can leave with someone regular unless I get their
Right.
number, their address. I need to know that.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, but no, I'm doubling down. My friends, because babe, I'm gonna leave with who I want to leave with, and my friends are gonna leave with who they want to leave with. However, I'm telling you now, I'm just to the universe. Don't blame me, bitches. Because I'm gonna come here and be like, she lived a great life.
Oh shit. That's crazy.
Bro, I'm sorry. I want my friends to live their best lives.
Of course.
And yeah, going out leaving with a nigga after the club probably isn't the best way to go out, but she did it doing what she loves.
Okay.
Man, it's gonna be at that
So
funeral.
I'm
Everybody gonna be looking at her
No,
like.
I'm doubling down. I did have anxiety. I did think the whole world was gonna blame me. And then I was just gonna be in the comments saying, bitch, it ain't my fault. Bitch, stop blaming me. And I was just gonna have to defend myself. But yeah, so I'm doubling down. If my friends wanna leave out with niggas, they gonna leave. But after I've said that to the world, a month later was not the time for me to really feel like my friend
Might hit you fast.
was chopped
I
up.
feel like
Live
the,
hit
I feel like the title of this
fast.
episode has to have Googleable niggas in the title somewhere.
Listen.
Google Negro.
Google, yeah.
Googleable
Googleable
Negroes.
Negroes got to be in the title of this
Yeah,
episode somewhere.
and I just want to say, for anyone listening who knows A King, if you need anyone's number,
he
even ask
got
why.
it. Yeah.
Hey, I'm a
He got
relationship
it.
guy.
And he sent that shit.
Immediately.
No, immediately. Immediately.
Because again, I'm thinking that they gotta go somewhere and get access, and she probably lost them.
No,
or-
so then we
Right,
sidebar, and
yeah.
I say, no, he was the last person to see my friend alive.
Because I gotta imagine the panic that he probably felt too reading that. Because what if they had just went and kicked it and then she went to go do something else? So then he's looking at the message
good
like,
point.
you were the last person to see him
Oh,
alive.
that's
And he's
right.
like, whoa.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm
I ain't even like, whoa.
Oh, yeah, I was
what
trying to
the-
make it hot. Like,
yeah,
you better
I was,
help me
yo,
find my
If we got
friend.
to day 2, that name would have been already
Oh,
out
yeah.
there.
That shit would have been crazy.
Oh, I would have blamed
And
him.
he probably knew that too. He's like, oh shit.
Oh shit, let me get this thing
Yeah,
right and
because
fix
he
it.
had
because-
he had to take my friend home.
Right.
I set it up for him. All he had to do was slam dunk it. You're leaving with my friend. Okay. But yeah, anyways, let's get into it. Roots Picnic 2026.
2026.
Philadelphia,
Yeah.
headlined by Hove and Erykah Badu. What the internet has all been talking about this weekend, of course, was Hove
Yup.
performing with the Roots and bringing out a lot of surprise guests.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people were like, does he bring anyone out? Does he not?
Right.
And then, of course, the conversation was, do these same people get brought out at Yankee Stadium?
Right.
But let's get into it. He comes on stage, curls out.
So
The Basquiat locks are gone.
the funniest part of that intro was that where we were at the McDonald's activation tent, which is essentially like dead center front of stage. It was just kind of back a little bit. But when he came out, you see the silhouette and the smoke, but nobody understood that was even him.
I thought it was Questlove.
Yeah, people was looking like, who is that coming out with
Yes.
Like what? And he was, and it was like a silence, like it was like a dramatic pause. So everybody was sitting there looking like, who the fuck is this? And by the time the smoke cleared, you could see him. It was like, this nigga have an afro.
It was very theatrical.
Yeah, it was very
the
theatrical.
Smoke happening.
Yeah.
Like, mind you, y'all know how Jeremiah had a stunt double at
No,
one point?
like that, yeah.
Niggas was like, wait, is he trying to throw us off
Right.
here? Then the smoke clears. We see him in his Canadian tuxedo.
Just shout out to Jerry Lorenzo.
Okay.
That was a Fear of God
Fear of God.
suit. Yeah, they took so what I read was that they took that suit like right off of some mannequin in Japan and like sent that shit right to Hove. Like, oh, he wants this. Like, or June Ambrose actually was like the one who was
Bruh.
like, I need that right now.
I'm sorry, Jay-Z is not
Come on.
sample size, bro. They didn't take that off of shit. They had to customize. Jay-Z is a big nigga.
He is a big nigga.
He's not a sample size, especially off nothing in Japan.
In Japan. Yeah, wherever that shit came
Those
from.
are
yeah.
small people.
Those are small people. Yeah. So shout out to
Is
Jerry
that
Lorenzo.
denim?
I thought it was denim, right?
It doesn't.
I'm
look
not
like
sure
it.
what the.
It looked like denim.
I
It
couldn't
might have been
tell.
wax
Was it?
canvas.
So
Is it
today,
canvas?
Yeah.
like a
Like a
wax.
Carhartt kind
Yeah, like
of.
a Carhartt, like a
To
wax
be
canvas
fair,
type of deal.
every other man that came on stage except for Bilal, they were Carhartt down.
Yeah, real Philly shit.
All the Philly, they were Carhartt
Real
down.
Philly shit
yeah.
going
So
on.
is it okay? Yeah. What is that? Not denim?
No,
What is it?
I don't know.
yeah, it looked definitely like a Carhartt material.
Yeah, I want to say if you go to
heavy-
Jerry Lorenzo's page, I think he was talking about. That's where I saw like the description of what the outfit was. But he was talking about it. I'm not sure if he said what the material was, but I thought it was like a wax canvas type of deal.
There we go.
Yeah, that one.
Today's fit was
Crinkle
inspired-
canvas. That's what it was. Crinkle canvas.
Washed crinkle canvas.
Right.
Okay.
Oh, so it is denim
and
though.
black denim.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
and black
yeah.
denim.
So the overshirt is
Okay.
it's black denim. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, no.
See,
I,
I tried.
no,
know
you
what I mean?
actually,
I tried to-
y'all,
pretty close.
Oh, that's hard. Go back.
If you were watching the
That's
video,
hard.
Yeah,
y'all,
tough.
if you're watching the video,
Was it cold or hot?
A King said
That night it was cold.
he is showing up like Hove today. It was so cold, by the way, guys. Hove said he was cold on stage.
Really?
So it was like in the 50s,
Oh.
but it was also windy.
That's
Yeah, that's really
Like,
what it was. The
if
wind was
anybody
cutting that
was
night.
out there without a jacket,
You
trying
was-
to be cute,
Yeah,
he was
no.
fucked.
Yeah.
Thoughts? He started with the freestyle. Let's get into it. Let's
I had
get
the
into
set
it.
list here, too.
Because okay, you have the set list. I also want to say, Yomi reminded me before we started that one of us said that Jay doesn't respond to Drake. Do
No, I said I knew I was hoping, and I was like, if
I
this
think
is,
it was A King.
I said,
Yeah.
if this is part of course from what we know how he behaves. He's a Sagittarius too, right? If we into the astrology aspect
Oh
of
my
it, fire
gosh.
sign, and niggas are petty, and I'm like, ain't no way we ain't heard this nigga speak. And then I know a lot of people on Twitter they say, oh, it's hypocritical because he was
It
in
is,
the GQ article where he said
was
rap
talking
beef,
about-
rap beef.
right.
But one thing I said is, yes, he said that before he heard the jig is up.
Yeah.
That changed everything. Once you call somebody out, it's over with.
And what he also said in that interview was that the Clips wanted him on their album, and he was almost gonna do a verse, and he was like, "Nah, I'm not gonna do it because there's all this shit going around, and I'm pissed off. And if I go on your album, I'm not gonna be able to talk about nothing but the shit that he talked about on stage." So he was like, I'm angry, so I'm not even gonna step into that. And he sounded angry. Like that freestyle, he sounded pissed off.
yeah, I mean,
And I was listening to shout out to the Breakfast Club. I was listening to Lauren LaRosa early this morning. Said that Questlove didn't know he was gonna do the freestyle.
So, no,
but
well,
Beyonce did.
Yeah,
yes,
right.
no, they didn't know.
Right.
So even
he acknowledged that on stage.
he acknowledged it because he took shots at somebody that was on stage, right?
Quest.
Well, he said the line about Jaguar, right? He's
Okay,
like,
and
you
then-
introduced me
he
to,
said-
you know what I mean?
I don't know why I'm
He's like, I don't know why I'm
fucking
fucking
with
music.
And he turned around and looked at him
said-
like, yeah,
he
nigga.
literally said, "Sorry, man, I know we didn't do this in sound check, but this is why."
Yeah, he was like, no one. He said he wonders why I didn't rehearse this in sound check.
Yes.
because like,
And let's go back. Jay-Z don't write.
right,
He don't
Okay.
write.
Yeah,
He
yes,
never. He don't
right,
write down shit. So this is all very tactical in how he did this shit. You know what I mean? And I was expecting it. Now I sort of I wasn't there like you guys present, but I saw the whole set, and I was just like, man, I thought he was gonna do it in the middle. He said, "No, I'm
No,
coming
out
out
the
the
gate.
gate.
We're
Out the
getting
gate.
we're getting
with
this out the
shit."
way right now.
And then you know what's funny
like-
too, which I was saying too, is wild because you see the crowd. They see a nigga standing on stage with the big hair. They're like, all right, is that Questlove? Or what? You know what I mean? Nobody knows. And then when Hobie Baby comes on, that's that nigga.
That's really that nigga,
'Cause
yeah.
They looking for the wicks.
Right.
You know?
That he's had for a very long time.
Right, so they're looking for the profile of the wicks. Very intentional. I love that.
Because in my mind, I was like, how did this nigga turn locks into an afro?
Yo,
Like, I didn't even think about the
so
idea
many-
of him picking that shit out.
He picked it out.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a way to.
No, they
Right,
said
yeah.
I seen a girl say it takes about 15 minutes per wick to
To
comb
get
it
it all
out.
right.
And when I
Just
tell you, I know
moisturization.
he recorded it using them sacred products.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
This is about
Yes.
to be.
There's a girl who said is a tweet from a week ago.
Right.
And said
Yep,
that
I saw
hey,
that.
she alluded to him having a new hairstyle
Right.
at the Roots.
Oh wow.
Yep.
Well, and then that was another conversation that everyone had.
Yeah.
They're saying that come Yankee Stadium.
Oh, it's coming
Day,
on.
Oh, the Caesar is
it's
going to be,
he
yeah.
he
I'm
gonna
gonna go
have
on
a-
Kalshi and put a wager. Like,
He's
I
gonna
think
look. He's gonna look like
he gonna have
OG,
the-
Like Jay-Z.
OG.
you have
Jigga
more
Man.
hair than what he's gonna have
No,
on
for
it.
sure.
He's gonna have a Caesar.
For sure.
Because I think that was the whole thing of let me unloosen it. I'm gonna break it down.
Right.
We got a whole month for fuckery too.
We do. We do. We
y'all
got
y'all trying to decode and talk about some of these.
Yeah, I was gonna say we did fashion, we did hair and makeup. Now let's get
Yeah,
to let's get to
I
the
love
shit.
the bar.
Hold on,
Let's get
shout
to
out to
the
y'all
shit.
and others. I've seen so much camera footage that was horrible. I'm like, yo, if you got a whack camera, don't even
Oh,
try
no.
it.
Yeah, leave it
By the
alone.
way, go to the Selective Ignorance pod page. I'm going to post all the videos I got because I got
thank
some
God.
good footage.
Yeah, you got some
Shout out to the 17.
magnificent. Yes.
Well, and
Right.
then Antoinette did put me to work because I be knowing T and I can't really tell people, but I knew Jasmine Sullivan was coming out.
Yeah.
And she was like, please capture Jasmine on stage for me,
Nice.
Yeah.
please,
Nice.
because that's a big moment for her
Yeah.
to come out with
Yeah.
Jay. And if y'all know Antoinette, her best friend is Jasmine Sullivan.
Yep,
Yeah, no,
yep, yep.
my Philadelphia political connects told me last week that State Prop was coming out, that Meek
Yes.
was coming out, that they were gonna do you, me, him, and her. Like,
Yep.
so I expected all of that. I just didn't know if there was gonna be anything extra that he didn't tell me. That
I
was
saw
gonna happen.
Nas there and I said, oh shit.
Yeah,
here we fucking
that
go.
was actually what I
But
was expecting.
I was like, and I was like, damn, I thought they were gonna save that for. I'm
For
glad,
the-
I'm glad they didn't do it.
Oh, so then y'all are thinking Nas is going to come out for,
I think
for
Yankee
New York.
Stadium, he's coming out. I would be disappointed if he didn't. Now at this point,
Yeah, I
Okay,
feel
well, yeah,
like
we'll
because he was there to support Hov. So it's
right,
He was.
like,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
All right, let's get into the bar.
Let's talk about what happened.
Especially since we know we have the bar decoder right here.
Yeah, let's talk about what happened.
All right, which one you want to start with? We got to go Drake first. We got to
well,
start Drake.
but here I'm
to
gonna
the
start
first
at the.
Go to the first. Yeah,
I'm
first
gonna
slide.
start at the beginning before we just real quick before we even get to the Drake of it all. He started off really addressing Tony Busby and the whole Epstein
whole case.
thing, the
Yep.
case, and all of that kind of shit. And like I could tell, to me, that's when I could tell he was angry because he talked about. I don't even know if it's on this list or not, but he said something about like. Basically, if my mom would have transitioned before I got to clear my name,
Oof.
I would have been out here.
Same time.
I would have been out here hunting these niggas down who tried to put this on me, and my family got to watch this shit, and I got to not defend myself to my family, but he was basically like, y'all
But you
really.
do, that's your character.
Yeah,
that's
that's
your
my character.
legacy.
Yeah,
Like,
you really put this on me, and my mom is upset by this, and I got to go defend
Might
this
be on
shit.
the second.
And I'm like, damn, that's some real shit. Like, if I lost my mom and she died thinking that, not this was a possibility, but that the world was saying this about her
Yeah.
son
Right.
and thought it was valid, like, I was like, damn, that's
deep.
That's deep. Like, I
That's
get
deep.
it. Like, I get why you would feel that way about it.
All right. Well, the jig is up. Nigga, I'm up 10. Wrong chart,
chart,
champ.
Wrong chart, champ.
Niggas looked up to Hov. I never looked up to them. And so I don't know if y'all saw, but there was there's a tweet that literally or that referenced a bar that Drake had in one of his records.
Yeah, the jig is up.
No.
Oh.
Not way back when.
Oh, before okay.
Talking about how he looks up to Hov and he doesn't want to
Oh yeah, he said. He said I never cried when Pac died. I probably will.
Would
when
it
Hov
hold?
does."
Yes.
Yeah. Like,
I'm not mad. This is a direct. By the way,
sure.
not only the jig is up in is it Janice Shut the Fuck Up video, they claimed that was a whole reference as well to shots at Jay
And
Right.
Kendrick.
and
Kendrick.
and B. So
Oh well, yes.
yeah, and for
Yeah.
me. I like that he kind of shot back. I didn't expect. Where did this start? Wait, I'm sorry. Back up a little bit.
It's funny because in a lot of group chats, people were asking the same question, like what? Because
Why is it this big that they have this beef that now they're like they? Drake even would shoot at him as someone who he.
Well, they've
looked up
had
to.
this volley back and forth for years. Like, Jay was on Drake's first album, and he gave him a verse where he was basically telling him about what's going to happen 10, 12 years from now about all of these rap beefs that you're about to be in because you're going to be that guy. And now, not only did he go through all of those rap beefs, he also is going through it with Jay himself, who told him that this was going to be like this.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I never heard a real story about what actually happened.
Is it something behind the scenes that
Yes,
maybe
I think it's
so.
a combination of behind the scenes shit. And look, Kendrick and Drake been taking shots at each other for 10 years.
Right.
So it's the same thing. It's
And you
sometimes
think-
sometimes the shots are just meant for the rapper to know about it. I'll give you an example, Mandy. When Nas and Jay, when it first hit the surface as we received it, there was something happening before that. Right? On Nas' second album, when he did The Message.
Yeah.
When he was like, one
Let's
love.
with the TV sex.
The TV sets. Let's with TV sets the minimum.
Yeah.
Nobody understood that at real time, but Jay did.
But he knew.
And that's when it was like,
Okay.
oh. And then we
Okay.
look at the timeline of how that evolved, right? Same thing with Kendrick and Drake. So the same this with Drake and Drake and Jay-Z. It's my reference point was when he mentioned that Hov got funny art taste. He said
that was the first time.
But mind you, there was things happening before that. But that was the time when now I'm gonna be petty.
Right.
So then,
and he got name checked for the first time because of that line.
Right. So again, it wasn't because
art is so subjective.
No. Hold on, Mandy.
But that's a very Drake way to diss him. I don't like your art, nigga.
But that was because up to that point, it was like it was subtle.
Yeah.
That was like, oh, I'm feeling froggy, right?
Yeah.
So Jay-Z did a freestyle, right? I put it in the group chat.
We made it. Draft day.
No, it was We Made It.
It was We Made It?
We Made It
Okay.
freestyle. And in the verse, Jay-Z says, "Sorry, Miss Drizzy, you don't like my art."
Right, yeah.
He said,
Yes.
Miss Drizzy.
Yeah,
He called him
and
a
that
bitch.
was the first time he
So
checked Jay, like, hey.
he petty, like, all right, I got you, I heard you. That's what he's. I heard you, and then Drake comes with the draft day freestyle. Right now we doing a bar. Now
we going back and
everybody
forth.
who hears it that knows. It
Right.
ain't even a question.
But the thing with that is that so they have that moment, but then on Scorpion, somewhere they put it back together because Jay is on Scorpion. And
Right.
and they did the second record together. So at that point, when Jay popped up on Scorpion, people kind of was just like, all right,
okay,
whatever happened.
they just sparring.
They were sparring, and now it's not a problem. So
But Scorpion was what, 2020? 2019?
I think it was
Wait,
2016.
16?
Yeah.
It was that far.
Damn.
He put out
Wait,
like,
it was
that was 10 years ago?
Wait, Scorpion was 10 years
he
ago?
put out like 5 or 6 albums after Scorpion.
But he was dropping them damn near
Right,
every
but-
6 months.
yeah, it was gonna be
Like,
fast. But like,
Scorpion-
And then they had their little in between albums that he would put out.
yeah, he had Scary Hours.
Oh, 2018.
2018. Okay,
2018.
yeah, because
Okay.
he had Scary Hours, Certified Lover Boy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dark,
and then Her
Dark
Loss
Lane,
and all
Her
that,
Loss,
yeah.
and all that shit.
Yep,
So
yep.
like, he had
Okay,
a lot
so
of work.
2018, they come back together. So between 2018 and now, something else had to
Something
happen.
else must have happened.
Something else must
Right.
have happened.
And
Well, because
also,
I know that he kind of did respond like, I'm not taking sides when it came to Kendrick, of course, performing at the Super Bowl.
Right.
That's where kind of
it was
Another
I think
stamp.
he probably drew the line. But also, I mean, Drake wrote on Renaissance.
Right.
he did.
So like where it's a weird thing where you can't really tell where is their problem and where is Drake willing to be like, all right, well that's my
I
problem
wonder
with
if he
him,
felt
but I
away.
still fuck
Wasn't
with
there a narrative that he wrote on Renaissance,
Mm-hmm.
but that honestly, Nevermind was supposed to come? He wanted that to be, but Renaissance kind of took over that sound.
Yeah, I
like
think-
wasn't there something about that where she
what
released
I heard,
it?
Yeah, what I heard was that he was recording it at the same
Same time.
time.
Yeah,
and
they released around the same time.
They and so
But Beyonce beat him to
might
the
have been
punch.
that might have been an issue. No?
I mean, it's the
It was either issue or inspiration.
It's the
Okay.
ecosystem of making music, though. I mean, no one's saying I'm not going to drop because you dropping in. Two different labels.
Right. And I'm Beyonce. I don't care what
yeah,
you
it's
drop.
Beyonce. Beyonce ain't
whatever
sitting
you
down
want
for
to, nigga,
nobody.
like-
Like,
You're
what?
right. And she not.
Yeah,
and
it's
she
like
not.
you got to bow down, right?
All right, let's go back to the bars.
So I think it was them too. And look at that picture. You see how you looking at Beyonce?
Yo,
Your man he
You
has
do have to watch him though.
he has a thing.
Yeah, you do have to keep an eye on him.
You do.
You do have to keep an
Yo,
eye on
I
him.
really we're gonna get to a place. I don't.
He's not even looking at her.
Do you see the time when they was at? I forgot what game it was. A basketball game in
That
Hov and
one.
Beyonce. That one, yeah. Look, whatever she's saying, right? He just like whatever. He's like, yeah, you know.
Like, all right,
Yo, we gotta
all
put
right,
this in the edit so they know what
He
fiction.
gassing this nigga
It's up right now. It's up.
Look, he looking at like, yeah.
Like, yeah.
Well, you know, he be
I don't
going
like
after
that.
what I'm
everybody
saying. You gotta-
girl.
yeah.
Somebody
gotta-
got to fight at this point. I feel like
Somebody gotta
all
get
this
something.
chatting, like, just somebody got to spar up for real.
Right. All right. All right. What's the
let's
what's
go
the other
back-
bars?
Let's go back to the other bars because we know he took shots at Tory Lanez too.
So even
Yeah.
look, one last thing, even if they were taking shots as back and forth,
Talk to me.
he still did the jig is up. He still did the visuals and the
Yeah, right.
He wanted to
yeah.
take it further.
Yeah, you wanted
He
some
did.
more,
right?
He did.
Which Jay also used that phrase very intentionally, I think,
Yeah.
about when he was talking about Drake's what he said, something about they own your publishing. Go talk. Them crackers own your publishing. Go talk
perpetuity.
gangster to them. Yeah.
On
And he
Twitter, they
said,
call him perpetuity poppy.
don't encourage
That
them.
is
Don't
funny.
make me take it further. So when he said take it further, I was like, okay, we know what you.
And that's
know what you doing.
I seen people, you know, it's the Drakeites on social media.
The
like,
what?
Yo,
What did you just call him? The Drakeites?
Drakeites.
Yeah, the Drakeites. They like, oh, he Drake is lining him up. I don't think y'all understand. Hov is when he cut that hair. It's
Yeah, there's no.
It's over with.
There's
bro.
no line of that man.
Now, there's been a lot of conversation too around
What's up?
Rock Nation's affiliation and interest with the Meg Thee Stallion, Tory Lanez
Yep.
case. He does shoot, and not only Tory Lanez, but his
Yo,
daddy.
At his daddy,
At his
yeah, your
daddy?
daddy got something for your
That's
daddy.
crazy. He got-
Bring your bitch ass daddy over here. Let me
Baby.
Yo,
his ass.
and before you read the lyric, you know what's funny on Twitter? They pulled up the video.
The video
You know what I'm saying?
Will crumble.
Rock Nation will crumble. Niggas talking like a supervillain. Like,
Yo.
all right.
So
nigga.
the rock's not crumbling. Leprechauns have run out of pranks. Your son in a federal jail mumbling something about having too much in his drink.
So they put up the audio with him on the phone with the girl.
Yep.
And he's like, damn, I wish I did this. I wish I didn't do that. Yo, make sure you get this done.
Were y'all surprised at the Tory?
Yes.
Y'all were surprised.
I didn't think about it.
Yeah, it
of
wasn't.
all
It
the
just
things
wasn't
you
on my mind
yeah.
that he would address
But
that.
that just goes to show that Jay sees everything. He's paying attention, and he's
Oh
holding
yeah,
it.
they've
He's
always
holding
said that too. That he doesn't rap about everything, but he sees it. He'll address it whenever he gets around to addressing it. But yeah, I didn't expect that one to come. But he just, I mean, yeah, you got to hold that.
We talked about Quest being the one to introduce him to Jaguar, right?
That was the funniest. That was one of the funniest lines he said.
I don't know why I still fuck
I don't know
with him.
why I
It's
still
crazy.
fuck with him.
I'm not gonna lie.
Like-
Have y'all ever sorry, PTSD. Yes, something just happened to me. I was gonna ask y'all, have y'all ever had a friend introduce you to somebody that caused so much fuckery in your life that you're like, damn, I don't know how I'm not mad at you more for bringing this person
bringing
into
this
my
person
life.
around.
I seen
Like-
it, I seen it to somebody that was there, that was close to me, and that was a proof. Like, yo, just keep everything at bay.
Yeah.
You kind of know too.
So y'all not gonna put names? I want to hear a story.
No,
I thought y'all were gonna goddamn give me a story.
But I have been introduced to people who I know I wouldn't normally hang out with. And my thing about it is I don't like if you hang out with me, you got to be able to drink and hold your liquor. I don't like
Okay, yes.
I don't like motherfuckers who get drunk and start acting like they have
Same.
another body. Like, no, you're the same motherfucker who was just here a second ago.
Facts.
Don't start getting drunk and start doing dumb shit because I don't know you like that. And if you start getting your ass whooped,
And I mean, you got it now.
now we all got to do the thing, or it's going to be a problem. And I might, depending on what kind of mood I'm in, I might just leave you out there.
You know what's funny
'Cause
about
I don't know
you
you
saying
like that, nigga.
Facts.
So
it's a maturity thing because when you're in your 20s, you almost like just accept that this person doesn't know how to act
Right.
when they drink. But as you get older, you realize, oh, I can't even be around you.
I can't be around
We can't
you.
go out anymore if this is how you're gonna be. Again, decorum.
yeah.
People having discernment.
That's all.
Which is why my friends can leave with who they want to leave with. But going back to
you don't
like
want to have somebody be a liability either.
the
Especially in the
yeah.
profession
It's the
that we're in,
liability
where relationships
aspect.
is currency. We don't have the room for error there. Because, like, to your point, if something had happened, you would have been front and center of the questioning.
No,
Right.
actually, the nigga would have.
I
had his
of
name.
course.
He's Googleable. Hey, and now he got a case because he was the last person to see my friend alive.
Yeah, you'd have to go on Dateline and cry or something and be like, I don't know what this thing I thought he was.
Listen. But yeah, I thought that was funny. If you could go to the other slide, I don't know who we didn't bring up yet.
Oh, we didn't do the number 4.
Hold on. What?
No, it's just
Nah.
He always uses Beyonce's name and flips it. That wasn't a part of any disses.
Man.
Dame Dash. Hello.
Oh yeah, he gave Dame a few.
No, he
deserved.
No. I actually hope in New York Dame gets more.
Yeah.
And I want them to be more disrespectful because Dame has to shut the fuck up.
He's violated himself multiple times.
He's violated now, like OD.
Like, come on,
bro,
fam,
calm it down. That Chatty Patty down on his luck again, and oh wait, I forgot in the Kanye West shot.
And he said the thing about the teeth coming out of his mouth.
And
niggas' teeth tumbling.
Right. The teeth coming out of your mouth, and it's my fault. Like, it's me to blame. Like,
and what makes it worse about this? You're right. Yeah. And when I heard the Chatty Patty line and the teeth tumbling line, the first thing I thought about was that for Dame, it is even worse because you just sat down with Jason Lee and was playing pussy though.
Yes.
The nigga straight up asked you, like, why is Jay-Z evil? Who said Jay-Z was evil? I never said Jay-Z was evil. Like, nigga, you've been talking shit about this man for like 5 years, 10 years now. And now all of a sudden, who said he was evil? I never said he was evil. Why are you asking me if he's evil? Like, bro, just stand on it.
Yeah.
Why is it funny stuff? Why are you fuddy-duddy now? Like, this, I don't know. That shit was weird to me.
And then Kanye, let's leave it here. Everybody think the one insane. You're no maniac. Watch how sane he acts in my presence. Nigga shrink.
Woo. That was loaded.
It was. I mean,
but you don't talk about nobody kid either.
No. He's talked about his wife, his family. It's to a point where, as much as I love niggas in Paris, we will never see that performed.
Oh, that's it.
With the
them together.
When they went on the tour, that was it.
That's once at a time.
Like there's like moments in history, like, and it's funny because I was talking to my friend about even, her thinking she was like not gonna see Jay again because she's so old, but now he has these shows. I mean, I don't know if he's gonna perform with the Roots. Like to me, being able to see him perform with that band, no backtrack.
That's hard.
It was really, and if y'all know me, I love live music. It was like dope.
The transitions, the transition, and all this shit.
Like to a point where my homegirl, who's like a huge Hope fan, she was like, so I think he's only playing all his music that sounds good with a band. Because the horns were out.
But that's a testament to the Roots.
Very much so.
They're serious.
Very much so.
And shout out to Young Guru too, who put all this shit together too.
was up on stage.
He's manning the plane too. So it's like all of that. I was like, damn, this is magnificent.
It was beautiful. It was beautiful.
Sunday before we went back, we were standing outside the hotel.
Because he went back.
And we ended up going back. Yeah, we ended up going back for like an hour on Sunday because it was just.
Oh, you didn't go back day 2?
We'll talk about
You had to go see Erykah Badu. I heard she's waiting for you.
Don't do that.
I thought you.
First off, I feel like I would have been kicked out. Y'all said that her pussy was evil.
No, we didn't say no. I said it was enriching.
It was enriching.
When I say everybody is still like, how is she not under these comments?
Already, yeah. I thought for sure weeks ago she was going to
she saw it.
She definitely saw it. Shout out to Erykah Badu.
No, I actually did get to see Erykah Badu at the Soho House in LA one night. On a random
I've seen Erykah.
Like I've seen her before.
Right.
I actually saw everyone on this bill, and for me, if I had a critique, getting in was not fun, and getting out was also not fun. So to me, the headache of walking a mile to get in, then navigating the line to get in, and then leaving after, and also, again, the cell towers in Philly sucked my when I tell you there was no service, no one had service, but even to the like all night, no one had service, no one could communicate.
So I have AT&T.
I have AT&T.
And I had 2 bars was probably the best it got throughout the whole.
My friend had Verizon, and she had the shake weight SOS on her shit.
A lot of people I was with.
And
SOS,
it looks like a shake weight because it's like.
What you gonna do? Yeah.
Fuck out of here.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
I don't know what logo it is, but it looks like a shake weight.
It does like a shake weight.
But her shit was SOS from the moment we got out there.
Yeah, no, it was
and
crazy.
so for me, we just day partied.
Yeah.
We day party. We actually ended up being with a lot of host family at the day party,
dope.
which is funny because let me also tell y'all, I'm not a bully, but you know what I am.
Bully.
I'm also not a Karen, but you know, like when you work in a corporate environment and everyone around you fucking is complaining, but when it comes time to the meeting to address the problems, everyone's quiet.
There's no one who wants to say the
So literally there with like his nephew, his cousin, like they're with Ho's family. With Louis V from iHeart, I'm with my friends, PJ Tucker. Like it's a cool little party. DJ starts to play Drake, and everyone around is like, "Can he not read the fucking room? Like we don't want fucking Drake playing." And I'm hearing everyone around me because again,
And nobody
fam,
won't say nothing.
Hold on, no one's say, but they're all complaining. And like, so literally, Louis like, "Yo, this nigga can't read the room. Does he not know who's in the room right now?" Like,
Tell him.
Drake, hold on, you ready? He goes from Drake, transitions to Ye. By that point, I said, I got it. I'm going up to the DJ.
So that means the DJ was on bullshit. That's intentional.
I'm going up to the DJ.
He wanted to see the reaction.
Bruh, at this point, it had to be. So I go up to the DJ, Lil Chico, and I said, "Hey, guy, not
Wait.
sure if you know." What? He wasn't Lil Chico.
What is a little Chico?
Oh, I thought that was his DJ name.
That's what I thought too. I was like, this
He was
nigga
a Chico.
But also, it's Mandy
What
too.
is-
We're talking
okay,
to.
right.
Hold on.
What?
What's a little Chico? What is that?
He was like a short Spanish guy.
I was gonna say, at least you didn't call him Mira.
You know what's crazy?
Yo, Mira,
My mama
yo,
called
Mira.
everybody Mira.
DJ Mira.
And it's like, bro,
DJ
your name
Mira
is not
is
look.
crazy.
That means look. But Chico, like
This is
Chico
this
is
is-
not like a slur,
This
right?
is Dominican or Brazilian DJ say
But
DJ nigga.
but I'm wondering, like,
Right.
but so mind you, I'm like, yo, you can't play this. You know what his response was? Well, are you gonna provide a list of who I can't? Nigga, you know who you can't play.
Yeah.
Somehow he goes from that to Wayne, and I'm like,
Oh, he just doubling,
yeah,
tripling
you
down.
doing
I'm like, so mind you, then he finally gets into like some. Eventually, he starts playing Beyonce, and then he goes somewhere else. All I know is the promoter goes to him and is like, at this point, reggaeton, soca,
Loud?
nothing with. Oh, he's over there like
Wow.
nothing with words, no hip hop right now. Just make it a fucking fun party vibe, soca, like
That's crazy.
Just go into party vibes because he clearly just didn't
understand
He
what
didn't
was going on.
understand.
Yeah.
And we're all just trying to have a good time. But he's like playing niggas where it's just like, what are you doing?
So the funny part about that is that I brought this up in my little industry WhatsApp group chat because it didn't dawn on me to the second day because we went late both times. But it didn't dawn on me to the second day. First off, they played, I heard that Young Miami shit at least
Hello.
like 10 times
Hello.
within like a couple of hours. Like they were just spinning
Where
it back to
my
back.
skimming
And
ass niggas at?
Yo, they played that
No.
shit to
That's the
death.
one.
No, it's the one.
But after the
Song
third
of
or
the summer.
fourth time, it hit me. I was like, oh,
What? How did it hit you?
ain't nobody in here gang shebanging. Ain't nobody in here. Janice could talk. Wasn't nobody's name whispered. Nobody was plot twisting nothing up.
And we gonna
I
get
was
to that
like,
in-
I didn't hear not Nan,
Oh, no, he tried.
30
Iceman,
more days.
No,
Ranger.
he did.
30 more
He
days.
tried. He tried.
Oh, he tried? Because I was
but
like,
that's what I'm saying.
I wasn't there the whole time, but the parts I was there for at least 10 hours of the Roots picnic,
No,
I
to
didn't
the-
hear not a sing. I didn't hear Drake voice on nothing.
To the
And I was
point where
like,
he tried to come back to
oh.
me because he circled back and started playing Drake again. I said, yo, what are you doing? He's like, I'm playing for what the crowd wants to hear. I said, oh,
No,
you
you're-
still don't know what crowd
You
this
don't know what
is
this
then.
crowd is then,
Like,
yeah.
Like, listen, I know whatever goes. So it is going off everywhere else because the DJ
Yeah.
was convinced that at a brunch he had to play Drake.
Right.
Not in this room, I
Yeah,
guess.
at the picnic, I didn't hear that nigga voice not nan
No.
time.
But also, you know what? They might have been complaining internally because, but externally, they're like, you know what? We're not gonna do that because it's like we're not on that type of time. You know what I mean? But internally, they could say,
Bro,
hey,
it was a private party. It was a private brunch. Yeah. His family.
oh,
Go
well,
downstairs. Like, you're not the DJ downstairs. Downstairs has, like, bro, his whole family took over, like, the whole half of the goddamn brunch.
Right, you gotta read the room. Yeah.
So,
yeah.
and also to that, so that's what I was gonna say. So Sunday before we go back, we're standing outside our hotel, and we just kind of chilling. We sitting there talking. I look over, and Young Guru is walking down the street. So I say, "Oh, Guru, what up? Respect." I said, "It was a hell of a night last night." He's like, "Yeah, Peter." There's some owl hunting, huh? He just laughed and kept walking. I said, "Yeah, you know."
Yeah, no,
You know, nigga.
Yeah, don't know if he knows who I am, but he said, "Hey, how are you?" I ran into Babyface, and that was cool. Leaving
Nice.
Capitol Grill, and I was like, maybe he remembers me because I did go on stage right after him to introduce Maxwell at Essence. But no, saw him, and I was like, random
Legend.
Babyface was out there. No, but it was dope. Outside of that, let's wrap this up. all of the other features. So you had Bilal come out.
Yes.
dope.
He had it sounded phenomenal.
So yeah, Bilal sounded
And those
great.
are not records that they were on.
No,
Right.
no.
You know
what I mean?
And they brought
Jazz-
something
He
to it.
did the Frank Ocean
Yes.
parts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
mhm.
Jasmine Sullivan came
Sound
out.
great on feeling it.
Feeling It.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sound great on
and
air.
then the reunion.
And then the reunion.
Yes.
And then the reunion, and then, of course, Meek Mill after. What were y'all's thoughts on the reunion? I know a lot of people were shocked, and a lot of people behind me, maybe they were young, didn't notice that was Petey Crack.
You're right.
I think
yeah.
he's the only one that people were like, okay, they knew Beanie, they knew Mim. They
Free.
knew,
He wasn't
Freeway.
Yeah, it was Freeway, but I think with Petey, he had one or two standouts, but he wasn't as visible as Freeway and Beans was.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, he was next up too, and then before everything went to shit at the time, I think he was the next one in line.
Yeah.
Yeah, which
With Young Chris
I
and
did
them
end up
too.
going
Right.
through that rabbit hole of how but it was really just when Hov wanted to separate himself from the thug, the
yeah.
thug image and
And I
go
think
more
that's what
corporate.
Dame and the
And then
Rockefeller
gave it to
split.
Def Jam. That's
Yep.
when
All of that kind of had people feeling funny kind
Yep.
of ways.
That's
Beans,
when
Petey.
Dame and who's old boy? Maul's
Biggs.
brother. Biggs.
Oh, Biggs.
They
yeah,
went out like
right. They went their separate ways. Yeah, it was good to see them. When my homie told me last week that they were going to come on stage, I was like, okay, that's dope. I wonder how is it going to look to people?
yeah.
Like, how is everyone going to receive it? Obviously, we're in Philly, so
Yeah.
like it's like a home game.
Yeah.
But like, how are people going to take to this? And everybody, I think it was a unanimous just reaction to just being happy
Yes.
to
Yeah.
see what we know as Rockefeller in its
property.
very state property.
Minus.
Yeah,
They
I
was-
knew. Oh, Skinner and Sparks was not going to get
Skinner
an
and Sparks was-
Yeah, they was not getting an invite to that. I knew they weren't going to be
I will
there.
say if I could give any feedback, and I'll hit the people I know. Festival days are long.
Yeah.
Very,
Festival days,
very.
people are excited to go to see their people, but it's a long day.
Yes, it is. You got to prepare for
The
that.
worst thing to do is to start the day by having a shit show at the entry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it was a shit show at the entry.
Yeah, it was.
And I know last year they talked about the lines being so long that people missed. They were in lines for
Mhm.
hours.
Yeah.
Then it got rained out. This year the weather was beautiful.
Yep.
At night it got cold. But like I've been to a lot of festivals. You got to get the entry door figured out.
I think the problem. I know this was the first year they did it at this Belmont Plateau, and I thought that the purpose was to fix what happened last year. I think the problem with Philly is just that I don't know that the city is set up for. Maybe they should just take it back to where it was last year and make it organized. I don't know if the
You
city
can't
is
say
set
that.
up
Because
for that.
Dreamville takes place in Raleigh, where no other festivals were really done. Like Cole brought Dreamville to a city that never sees
Didn't
festivals,
have that kind
right?
of thing. Yeah.
And when I say probably one of the most seamless
It was very very simple
festival,
getting in there.
always
Yep.
the most organized. So I wouldn't even blame it on the infrastructure of Philly. It has to be, and Live Nation does all these festivals. So I just don't understand why the entry was so chaotic.
Well, I also think, to your point about the cell phone towers, I think every festival now in the the building out of this festival in the budget, they need to have boosters. You need to have a
Boosters,
booster in
right.
every corner of the footprint
Because so many people
it's
at
so
one
many
time.
If you
people,
lost a friend,
you're done.
you lost a friend.
If there's an emergency,
There is none.
it's nothing. So it's kind of like,
by the
bro,
way, I want y'all to know, no service, nada.
It was
Zilch.
tough.
Like,
it was tough.
I was trying to get bands from somebody. We couldn't reach them.
Yeah,
Like,
it was just
forget
like
about
you
it.
can't have in 2026, 2027, this era of cell phones and people need to contact each other. You just can't have
We had to walk
100,000
2 miles
people.
outside
Right.
to call an Uber.
Yeah, it can't
Everyone
be
has
the
to
case.
call an Uber. How do we call an Uber with no service?
With no service.
I
yeah.
felt like we were in a third world country.
We did.
I was like, what is happening
My
here?
homie said him and his artists left out of there, and they did 7,500 steps just leaving the venue
Oh yeah,
and trying to get
I
back
walked
out.
18,000 steps
Yeah,
that day.
like walk through the whole West Philly just trying to find somewhere to get a car. We had to convince a cab driver to take us. We were trying to get to our Uber, and we couldn't even figure out where he was stuck in traffic.
need
Yeah, it was
Waymos.
bad. Not that because Waymo's,
You
nigga,
would've
you
took the
can't talk
Waymo?
to nobody. No,
That
no.
Waymo probably would have fucking drove in the Schuylkill River or
That-
some shit. Like,
Yeah,
like,
it was bad. It was bad. It was bad. It was bad. Overall, shout out to the Roots.
Yes.
Yeah.
Shout out
100%.
to shout out
100%.
to a good ass black ass time.
Very.
My homegirl's from LA, and she was an amazement. This was her first time at Roots,
Mm-hmm.
and in LA, a lot of things are on a much smaller scale. She was like, I don't think LA could have something so black because of the gang culture. And so she was like in awe. Like we saw 2 white people. That's it.
That's what I was gonna say. It's almost zero white.
Almost zero white
very,
people.
Very few white. And I know it's a bunch of white people in Philly.
She was just like, mind you, it's Philly, so it's still rough. But she was like, this could never happen in LA. And she was like something being this black where there's no shootings and things like that.
I didn't see any fights. I didn't see any arguments. I didn't see no chest puffing. Nothing.
It was people who came to see Hope.
Yep.
Yeah.
Very much so.
Good music.
Very
and
good.
I think the Roots is doing their first Roots
in London.
in London.
Yeah.
And
next
Nas
month.
is headlining that.
Yeah, so I love that they're growing big. And I will say, in response to what I see on the internet, there was a lot of local Philly creatives, media people actually talking shit about them not being granted access or saying that we, the people of Philly, have been priced out of this and we helped grow it. And it's funny because the response, shout out to Will Toms, he responded and was like, what's crazy as Black people, we want to keep something so small when it's like, why not grow something to be as massive as it can? Like, only within our culture do we act like we can't be bigger than what we are.
Right.
Well,
and I will say, seeing the ticket prices for Cole, for Usher and Chris Brown, for just a lot of things, GA was $250. That's $125 a day.
Right.
Yeah. That's not bad.
Chris Brown and Usher is like, we just, if y'all listen to the bonus episode, Rick Ross's tickets are starting at $300 for a one-person show. So it's just interesting. I love that they're going to London now. I love that it's becoming something bigger. Hopefully it's something that can grow to what Rolling Loud has started to become. Because for people who don't know how dope it is, to see them play with this live band.
Yeah, it's an experience.
At One Music Fest, I got to see Black Thought, The Roots, and then Busta and Mary.
Yeah.
That was probably my favorite performance last year at One Music. It was incredible.
Yeah.
I'm mad I missed the second day. Black Thought did Wale.
Yeah. Yep.
But yeah, it was just great. So for anyone that's just like upset, this is a Black-owned, goddamn grass-rooted, no pun intended, festival that has grown and now is going over the waters. And I'm just proud. I'm just proud of Tariq. I'm proud of Questlove. Like, I'm proud of them. This is dope.
It's like, we could do a whole nother pod about this, and maybe we'll do this thing one day, but like, that kind of gatekeeping, I know people want gatekeeping for various reasons. I understand that
the right gatekeepers.
But I understand the concept of it. I just don't think that gatekeeping is real. I don't think you can sell culture on a mass level and then also try to keep it to yourself or keep it insular. Of course, if we see what Jack Harlow does, we're gonna clown Jack Harlow. We see Iggy Azalea, we're gonna clown that. But the idea that you're not gonna have these type of things, it's just like it's too much money to be made.
It's business. It's business.
And so like I don't know where gatekeeping and business intersect, but everybody has Wi-Fi. Everyone can see everything and do everything. So I don't know how you gatekeep something like this. But it's a good event. They maybe need some tweaks, but it is something that I think everybody should go to because it's just a good-ass time if you love live music.
It's a good-ass black-ass time.
It's a good-ass black-ass time.
A good-ass black-ass time. Well, what else is a good-ass, not really black-ass time, but maybe, the finals. This is not a sports podcast,
but
the Knicks versus the Spurs.
Wait till you see what I come next
is what we got. Game 1 takes place tomorrow night. Y'all can catch that. I'm not going to lie.
San Antonio versus the Knicks.
I'm not going to lie. The Western Conference Finals was also quite enjoyable.
It was.
I think the first 2 games, if I'm not mistaken, went into overtime. Yep. Seeing kind of, here we go, you can't take race out of sports. Seeing the white 7-footer against Wemby, the French black 7-footer, was interesting. You had SGA, you had Stephen Castle. Like, it was a really good time. I'm excited to see the Spurs and Knicks.
Shout out to the San Antonio Spurs fans.
Yeah, why you say that?
They were doing a great job at just like cheering on and just like being like, flopper.
Oh yeah,
SGA.
Yeah.
I really like that the Spurs are back. So I grew up with the Spurs pretty much owning the Western Conference, right?
Yeah.
That's the Tim Duncan era. I think Steven Jackson, he won a ring there. And I really was that Ginobili.
Tony
Ginobili.
Parker.
Tony Parker.
Tony Parker.
That's the team that I used to actually really love Tim Duncan because to me he was fundamental basketball.
Yeah.
To the T.
Facts.
Yep.
Just didn't cry, like threw it over, got his numbers, got his buckets, stayed out the way until one of his teammates cheated with his wife, and then he got a little
and then they got a little funky.
Then got a little
bit.
funky. I was like, why you do that to Tim? Why you
that's
did that
crazy.
to my guy Tim? Not me knowing all the gossip in the league. Well, no,
I
that
forgot
came
about
out.
that.
I know
Yeah,
you
that's
did. I
crazy.
didn't. Sorry, Tim. But
Wait,
no.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Was it Tony Parker that slept with?
No, I don't
Look it up.
No.
One
Tony
of
Parker's married.
one of Tim. It doesn't matter. I think they
Tim-
were both married.
Tony was in bullshit too.
Yeah,
I believe.
Tony was in bullshit,
I don't know
too.
who was-
Well, Tony.
Which
Tony,
teammate slept with Tim Duncan's wife?
I would say Tony Parker's only thing was Tony Parker got glass in his eye because Drake and Chris Brown were worn out at Greenhouse.
No, Tony Parker did something with a wife too. Oh, cheated on
Oh, Eva Longoria.
Eva Longoria.
Yes,
yes,
Hello.
yes.
Tommy,
That's what it was.
when I tell you,
Eva.
when I met that bitch in Cannes, I was, here we go. No, there was an affair. Former Spur Brent Barry filed for divorce from,
Brent Barry.
Oh, with the teammate Tony Parker. Okay, here we go. Tony Parker also, so it was Tony Parker.
Fuck.
Tony Parker was sexting, had a sexting relationship with Brent Barry, who was also a former Spur. There we go.
Mixy,
Okay.
man.
But
Mixy.
no, Tim Duncan's wife did something. I know they got a divorce. And it was white. I was so mad he had
She
a white
cheated
wife.
on him with the family's personal
Trainer. There we go.
Oh, she did a
There we
a
go.
Giselle Bundchen, Tom
There
Brady
we
type
go.
of joint.
Yes.
Like, oh yeah.
Yes, there we go. I knew she did some foul shit. She did what Cassie did with Diddy. The
It's always
trainer.
the trainer.
It's always the
Oh, the
fucking
trainer.
personal
Yeah.
trainer.
It's like we moved
Proximity
on.
shit.
It used to be the milkman. It used to be the
pool
UPS
boy?
nigga. Pool boy. And
Now it's the
we're on to
personal
now it's the
trainer.
personal trainer.
Come here, let me stretch your glutes.
Yeah.
You know, run these kegels.
All right.
Googleable Negroes, stretch glutes, and we're gonna find one more. It's coming. It's
So
loading.
predictions. We got the 7-footer.
First thing I need to know is on a 1 to 10 scale, you two, how nervous are you?
I'm not nervous
for
at
what's
all.
up? That's
I'm not
that's
nervous.
some
No,
I'm not
bullshit.
nervous at all.
That's some bullshit.
Y'all gotta stop the cap.
You're not scared
No,
of Wemby?
Yomi.
No,
not worried about
I
Castle?
actually like Wemby.
Yo,
I got
I-
Wimbledon,
You do, and that shit is funny.
Listen.
that shit is very funny.
but I'm
I
not.
love y'all consistency. If we go back a month ago in April when this whole
Here we
thing
go.
started,
Yeah,
it's well
Dad
documented.
was talking that
He
hot
was talking.
shit.
Oh, he told me
It's
that.
not over yet.
He told me OG wasn't gonna be shit and your heart wasn't gonna be nothing because Atlanta Hawks. They're on week 4 of Cancun currently.
Okay.
And they got some other. They got Boston with them now. They got who else is with it? Charlotte is
Orlando,
with them.
Toronto.
Orlando, Toronto. All the niggas is watching back.
Detroit, Cleveland.
So
the same energy.
John's just a
listen,
hater.
listen,
He's the biggest hater I know currently.
Mike Brown, we played them very well, right? Very, very well. Not no fluke.
What is their regular season record? The two.
No,
the Spurs and
the
Knicks.
Knicks won 54 games. They won 62.
No.
No, against each other.
Against each
So,
other.
Yo, did y'all split it?
1-1.
Y'all split it?
But I think they got and then we got the cup. We played them in the
Oh,
cup.
the cup, right?
We
Yeah.
beat
Oh,
them
and
in the cup.
y'all beat them in
and
the
we
cup.
played them strong. There's no fear.
Okay.
The regular season don't matter anymore.
It doesn't matter at all anymore. That's exactly what I was about to
we
say.
beat them twice.
Oh wow! Wait, but no, look. No, what you just showed.
134.
In the cup.
Oh, they beat us by 2
But then they
points.
only beat you by 2 points in December, and then
Yes.
y'all beat them by almost
so look,
over 20 in March.
And then that's 2025, December 16th.
yeah,
Oh, that was the cup.
the cup.
That was
So
a
we
cup,
beat the
yeah.
2-1. But look, none of that shit matters now. The whole point of the matter is
Here we go.
it's the finals. It took us so much to get here.
It did.
People ask me, who you want? I'm like, you know what? It don't matter. But I just didn't want to see SGA in the flopping shit. Because that's going to fucking tear me up if we lose some bullshit at last minute because of this nigga and flopping.
Did you see the picture that was going around of it was a Foot Locker in San Antonio? They did like a floor model and they put an SGA jersey on the dude and he's on the ground like this inside the Foot Locker. I was like, yeah.
I know there's a 40,
I
there's
will
a
say,
45.
I thought of you. They've been with SGA, and we're not. You know, he's the MVP for the season.
He's sagging,
but there
too.
was So I thought of your under the cheeks. Because they're talking about his fashion sense, but I'm like, why is his ass always out?
That's the thing. That's his signature.
Like, I want y'all to know. No, it can't be his signature.
That is his signature. At this point, there's there's like a 15 to 20, no, not 15 minutes. It's like 10-minute video.
Did you watch it all?
No, because it was on Twitter. I'm like, why would they do this?
No. There is that's the video I'm talking about.
It's like, you see every fit.
Of him walking in all his fits,
right?
But from the back. Like
cheeks.
Like you see the cheeks, and I literally hold on. So I watched it as a woman, and I was like, "Am I old?" Because I'm like, these fits would be 10 times better if he'd pull up his pants. Pull up your pants, young man.
You don't want to.
Yeah, but like at this point, you're advertising your cheeks. No one else wants to see that. Do you know where he ends up? Unfortunately, and y'all know my Twitter, what it looked like. It's the gays. And so now they're so do you know, hold on, do you know the side-by-side they're doing? Him and Jason Tatum. Because Jason got a whole bunch of butt shots from when he's on the court.
He's on the court.
When he's on the court with his ass out. And so I'm just
I think it's different.
Bro.
This Negro.
Don't sag your pants if you don't want the boys to look.
I think he's sending messages for those who understand the message.
That looks crazy.
I think he's sending the messages for those who understand the message. That's it.
Wait,
I'm just saying what I ain't saying nothing further than he's sending the message to those who can register what that is.
Because fellas, let's be very clear. If you were sagging your pants, babe, and you are over 20, if you're sagging your pants, period, it is advertisement that you want someone in them yeeks.
Yeah, it's a butt billboard.
It is a butt billboard, and at this point, you're also a bottom. Yeah, because that's who's looking at it.
That's probably what SGA stands. Probably like showing glutes and ass. That's probably what SGA really means. Like for real.
What was he on Fallon? Was it Fallon? He gave an outfit to, and he pulled it up the same way. I don't even think the pants couldn't go up, and it was dropping. So I'm like, that's intentional.
You're right.
Well, let's be very clear. Not throwing any allegations out there.
Great ball player.
But did you see the thanks that he got from his teammate? So when they went to New York, he took Jared McCain on a shopping spree.
Oh boy!
It was like, and Jared McCain literally just thanked him.
You know that one went up.
Yeah, you know
that one went up.
I'm thankful.
But also, we are allies, and I'm a member of the LGBTQ.
God bless everybody.
I don't have
It's Pride Month. It's Pride Month.
It is Pride Month.
Happy Pride Month to everybody. Happy Pride Month to everybody.
That is so crazy.
There's yak niggas in every facet of the corner of this
100%
spectrum.
Okay, so give your prediction.
My prediction is
don't say nothing crazy.
Don't say no sweet, bro. Don't do no sweet.
I don't want to hear no Nixon 4.
See how they do?
I don't want to hear no Nixon 4.
You don't want to hear it, but we've done it twice. History. Like, why are we not even talking about that? We ran through this bitch.
Pause.
When nobody was like, every round it was always something.
Have y'all played anybody as good as San Antonio?
Here we go again. We heard Atlanta was gonna do what they were gonna do. They ain't do shit. We heard the fucking Philadelphia 76 had a better squad. Where they at? Sweep. We heard the Cat. Well, we heard Donovan Mitchell.
It's gonna be so heartbreaking.
And mind you, none of us said they was gonna sweep. We just said we was gonna win the series.
Okay.
The sweeping is just a testament of good coaching and a good roster makeup. Now for this, my prediction 5.
5.
Yes.
Okay.
So you asked to pull up the record, right?
Wait, can we bet money? Let's bet money on air. So you're 5.
You asked to pull up the record, right? For a reason. You want to see how they fared in the regular season. If we use that as a metric, we beat them 2 out of 3 times this year.
That shit don't mean nothing.
I know that.
Okay,
I know
for the record, OKC is better than y'all. So if they just went 7 with OKC,
you know what?
Y'all is definitely not getting.
Ja, what is your prediction?
They're better at.
I'm saying Spurs in 7.
They better
Spurs in 7.
I'm saying Spurs. I think it's gonna take them 7. They're not gonna just walk over the Knicks.
That's what we heard.
But
I'm glad. Yes.
But it's gonna take 7 games. I think this is going all the way. And I think that the Spurs are just young and hungry.
Okay,
and they don't know that they're not supposed to be here right now.
Who's the most clutch player in the NBA? What team he on?
I have Spurs in 6.
Okay.
I mean, Spurs?
No, let's go. Let's go. We love this.
Only because hear me out.
Can you pull up Loopy Bloggers?
Nah, you can ever say rep New York ever again. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here.
Hey, after she land her plane
No,
in Cancun.
hear me out.
You know that little New York chain you be wearing? I'm gonna snatch that shit next time.
First off, no,
can't.
but hear me out.
Like this, like
Hear me
like
out.
ATM, like give me that.
shit.
As
We need that gift. We need
as someone who has lived in New York for 13 years and has been a witness
I
as
already
a
know what you're gonna
bartender,
say.
I feel like whatever y'all put in the universe that y'all are gonna win every year, it's like the universe always humbling Knicks fans.
Okay.
And so to me,
Everybody thinks they're gonna win.
also with OKC winning last year, with SGA getting the MVP, but Wemby playing how he played, I do think that they're gonna solidify their new star of the league, and I think that that's Wemby.
That had nothing to do with Jalen Brunson and OG and Cat putting the belt to ass. They could do that after we put the belt. He could still be the guy. So it won't happen. It's not going to be now.
Okay, and then Yomi, your prediction, and then let's get to
Knicks in 6.
Knicks in 6. Okay.
At least she has a good sense to say
I like.
6.
Oh wait, I'm realistic. I like Wimbledon, and he's fire.
Wimbledon.
Yeah.
Do you have Loopy Bloggers his post that he put up?
No.
I do.
man.
I have it in the group chat. The one you sent in the group chat?
Everybody's in his messages talking about Wembyana.
Nixon
Wembyana's
5.
hilarious. I love
And
Wembyana.
look, I like the big fella. I like the big fella. I like the big fella. You know what I'm saying? I
Buzz down, Wembyana.
Hold on, guys.
Everybody's in the comments sucking Wemby's dick. Everybody's in the comments sucking Wemby's dick like a bunch of lames. They go, fuck out of here. Keep sucking that nigga's dick. We don't give a fuck about that Baldosi ass, nigga. We got King Brunson, nigga. Brunson for the people, nigga. Y'all keep sucking that alien dick, nigga. SGA, Wemby, nigga. Knicks, nigga. Nobody's seen them Knicks yet, fam. Let's fucking go. We're gonna.
Okay, so here's the thing.
Let's get it.
This is why
I love it. I love it.
Okay, a part of me, mind you, while we have the Knicks flags over there, a part of me.
So disrespectful.
Hold on, you know why? A part of me really enjoys the crash out of Knicks fans.
Yeah.
So part of me wants to just witness the crash out.
The chaos of them
y'all
winning.
Best
losing.
fan base. It's the best. Delusional fan base,
it's-
but we're the best.
It's the
It's
most.
okay.
It's the most delusional.
They
fan
have
base.
cowboy-itis.
Every city, they should take note and be a fan. There's no reason why the Cleveland Cavaliers Rotunda, there's no fans there watching the game on the outside, whoever couldn't get tickets. You know what I'm saying? We have traveling fans. My boy looked up the demographic.
Traveling fans.
But they looked up the demographic.
You're right,
of
they're like
New
Cowboys
Yorkers.
fans.
The
They're
New
in
York-
Cleveland. They took
They're
over
the Cowboys
Cleveland.
of the NBA. 1,000%.
Yeah.
No,
Just
the-
delusional
the
and just
the
throw it
Cowboys
off
fans.
and can't just
the
accept
Cowboys
reality.
fans are just not. They're not real fans though.
What?
They're not real fans. So look,
Cowboys fans are not real fans, but Knicks fans
listen,
are.
forget about the
They're
Cowboys
the same
right now. The
type of
Cowboys
fan
suck.
base.
Listen, here's
The Knicks
thing.
have sucked for a long time.
No, we haven't. See, we've sucked for a long time before, just like San Antonio sucked at periods, not long periods, but there was times. We forget about the past. We right here. We in the finals. The last time we was in the finals was against San Antonio in 1999.
99.
Patrick Ewing got injured before he got to the finals, so we had a unhealthy roster. Now we
Y'all healthy.
Mitch Robinson, he had a boxer's pinky injury. They called it a boxing pink some shit where he fractured. He's ready to go. Game 1.
Game
I'm
1 is at the
excited.
Garden?
Game 1 is in San Antonio.
San Antonio
They had a
has
better record. Yeah, they
has the better record.
Had a better record.
So yeah, my boy looked up the demographic of people who moved from New York to San Antonio. There's a lot of Knicks fans in San Antonio.
First off, New York takes over every major city.
Everywhere.
I've been telling y'all
Atlanta,
that
like-
invasive species.
Yo,
I've been
no.
told
Hey,
y'all that. They go
you ain't lying.
and just be there. And
No, like New Yorkers.
And we make
are,
shit fly.
no,
Yo, talk about it.
New Yorkers are actually
Everywhere,
the
B.
roaches of
All right.
like they are.
You are getting this chain snatched.
No, but in a good way. In a good way.
Hey, MSG. You could send me some merch. I don't know about these guys. And Yomi, you know what I'm saying?
In a
Please
good
send
way.
us
No,
some.
I do like New York. The Knicks. So.
Knicks in 5. Like you standing on that?
Chopped
Knicks in 5?
cheese versus that barbecue or whatever they got going on in San Antonio. The heat. Let's go.
Tex-Mex.
Okay.
Let's go. It's gonna be a great series. It's gonna be great for the NBA because
For sure.
it would have been insufferable to watch anybody else come out of the East and OKC. I wouldn't watch that shit. I didn't watch it last year.
All right.
Indiana. I was like, nah. I'm not
Well,
watching
we
it.
have a lot of women that listen to this pod, so enough of that. Ladies, while we're gonna stay a little bit in sports, not really. you dropped something that I actually did want to talk about. Dang, we're keeping it in New York. We're talking about the Giants now.
Yeah, about to
Damn
say.
it.
I was a
New
little
York
disheartening, but go ahead.
Okay. So let's get into it. Sorry, y'all. I came straight from the airport today.
Yeah,
So
shout out to y'all. Y'all came
Thank
out
you.
off
I'm
the fucking
operating-
plane.
Yeah, man.
First class and all of that.
So
Gotta get it
I don't
done.
have my thing, but let's get into it.
gotta go to first clip.
This one, right?
No.
All right.
No, the first.
So the New
one
York
before
Giants
that.
quarterback, Jackson Dart, is under scrutiny after his recent introduction of Donald at an event. We're gonna play the clip first of him, not of Trump. Let's go to the. There we go.
Yes, there we go.
So this is what he had to say after receiving scrutiny of this introduction of the president.
No, obviously this was a unique opportunity. Being asked and given the opportunity to introduce the president of the United States. My thinking was pretty simple. In the fact of, I've always loved this country. I have extended family members who have fought in wars. I have 2 uncles who have retired from the Air Force Academy and served themselves. And I even have a great-grandfather who served as Secretary of Treasury at some point. So the president position has always been a position that I've well respected, regardless of political affiliation, regardless of political party, and my intentions were just that.
You can stop it here.
I also understand in this world, politics can be a sense.
All right. Now, that was his response. Dang. Jason, not the.
Because first off, Jackson Dart is like one of the crackerest names I ever heard in my life.
Damn.
Not the
Jackson,
cracker.
I've never heard of
with an
Dart.
X. Dart, like.
But then there's
Jackson
a
with an
Dart.
X.
Isn't a Dart company like a trucking company?
Yeah,
Dart?
yeah.
It's like it's just
Jackson Dart.
And they put an X.
Yeah.
Was that intentional? Like they didn't want the ACK.
You know what's crazy? Y'all gotta chill. My nephew's name is Jackson.
What side of your family is that?
No, he's my sister with a black father,
Oh, okay.
a Jamaican daddy.
Okay.
Oh.
So
So
three-quarters
Jamaicans
Jamaican.
are trending in your family.
Nigga, I'm Jamaican.
I know, that's what I'm saying. So you say your sister's man is Jamaican.
Not man, baby daddy. She is now with a white woman.
Oh.
Yeah, all right, y'all. All right. A white immigrant woman at that.
Man.
yeah.
All right.
Damn.
Well, let's get into, so basically, that was his response, but his teammate,
Yep. Second year, Abdul Carter.
Shout out
Abdul Carter, who is also Muslim,
Keeping it funky.
came forward to respond after he felt the need to kind of clear up his affiliation, knowing that both of them are on the same team. If you could go to Abdul's
And also, just to
statement.
give a little context too, when the video circulated of Jackson introducing the president, Abdul took to Twitter.
Yes,
and he said, I thought this was AI, and he said, "Is this a joke?" And then he tweeted, I don't know how next day he said that him and Jackson spoke. It's all love. But then at the OTAs, which we see here, what they responded to after practice, the first thing the media asked him was to talk about it. So this is Abdul Carter.
So first off, I want to say that some things are bigger than football, and this is one of those things. Jackson is one of our leaders. He's the face of our franchise. He not only represents himself and what he does, but he represents all of us. And that goes for anybody who wears a Giants uniform. But if he chooses to align himself with a man like President Trump, it's my responsibility, based on what I believe and what I stand on, to not only show my teammates that I'm against that, but to show the world. And that doesn't mean that we have to spread hate. It doesn't mean that me and Jackson hate each other or we have beef. I sit next to Jackson every day. Every team meeting, we close, we talk. We just, as long as we make sure we got the same goal as a team and our goals align, which they do, and I feel like that's all that matters. So I just want to move past this, and yeah, that's it.
I will say, I'm going to sound ignorant here. One of the best well-spoken things I've heard a football player say. They don't be sounding very, but
Coherent.
yeah, you know what I mean? But
That CTE
And they both-
hasn't kicked any.
no,
Yeah, he's too young. He's too young.
he's still early. He's still early on in his career.
And they both in the same draft year too.
I will say 2 things. the way Jackson Dart looks, knowing his family background, the military presence, knowing that a state treasury, someone is in his family.
Great grandfather or something
Like,
said.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's that.
Yeah.
Like, secondly, I do like what Abdul had to say.
Yes.
Like, yes, as a leader, it's probably why we don't see a LeBron James or why Michael Jordan. Certain leaders of things, you don't want to be too.
Of course.
You see, fucking LeBron got in trouble for saying he didn't like Memphis. Like,
Right.
You know, and so I do like that his teammate came out and said he's the leader, he represents us, and so now let me let you know he don't represent me and my beliefs, but I still respect him as a person, and we sit here
And
like
that's
we
the
do our
key.
job.
He
To
said
me-
y'all sit next to him every day.
Right.
and think about you if you're listening. You are at work with people who don't have the same agreements with you in terms of policy, in terms of political representation, in terms of morals and beliefs, and in terms of religious beliefs. And so I like that we are reaching a place where I'm gonna acknowledge I don't agree
fuck
with
with
him.
that.
I
Yeah.
don't fuck with that. But we still are a part of an organization that gotta work this shit out.
And I'm glad he didn't pander.
Me too.
Because that's usually the trend. It's like, all right, you get these microphones hot, and then it's like, well, I had a misunderstanding. No, we understood just like you did.
Yeah, right.
But the fact that if you tell me that y'all two had a conversation and you say, look, this the leader, I could talk to him and tell him I don't stand for that, I'm good.
I agree.
I'm good.
I agree.
Because now every time they go in that locker room, you already planted that seed.
I agree.
You're right. You know
Right?
what it
The
is.
boundary is
already.
there.
I agree.
Like, I don't have a problem. Jackson Dart is going to do whatever. I'm not surprised. Like, I don't have any real outrage for Jackson Dart from that standpoint. But
Right.
the only thing I will say is that I personally don't believe that he says the line about, the president is the thing that I always respect, regardless of political affiliation, blah, blah, blah. I don't believe that he goes up there to introduce Kamala Harris. I don't believe you.
Really? Wait,
I don't believe.
really?
Hell no. I don't believe you at all.
That's a good
I don't
point.
believe that
Oh.
shit for a motherfucking second. He can talk all that shit he wants to because it's Trump. If Obama had won a third term or Kamala Harris had won that, she's not going up there to smile and happily introduce Kamala
Because
Harris.
he respects the presidency
Because you
so
respect
much.
the presidency so much. You're saying this shit because it's your guy, and that's fine. Whatever. Do what you're gonna do.
That's a good
but yeah,
point.
that's the part I call cap on. I don't believe that for a motherfucking second. And like you said, the
That
way
his family would have even wanted
his
him
family
to go.
would look at him crazy.
Like, why are you going up there introducing a black
Introduce
woman?
that black woman. Yeah, I
Okay,
don't buy that
valid.
for a minute. So that's the only part where I'm
Yeah.
like, man,
He
all
said
right,
his-
bro.
If
Like,
his great grandfather was a state treasury or whatever,
yeah,
you go his great grandfather, I was 80 years old, 90 years old. Who was the president then? Probably.
I mean, if I'm not mistaken,
and what
Reagan
kind
or
of
some shit.
clothes is in your great grandfather's closet? Any hoods? Any pointy hats?
but when it came
Any robes?
When it's been-
what is
for the
great-granddad
Super Bowl
got?
champions and the NBA champions over from the 2016 term to Trump's last presidency,
right.
and to now, you have seen a lot of black players not go to the
Opt
White
out.
House,
Opt
and
out.
they've opted out.
Steph Curry had no interest
Whole teams
in
have. I
going
think
there.
only the Eagles' whole team opted out. No,
Well,
they have some white players that went.
Saquon,
He did a whole video with the president.
Well, yeah, he's cool with it. But like the Warriors, I don't know if the whole Warriors didn't go or Steph didn't go. I know Steph and Steve Kerr
Yeah,
weren't with
Steph.
it.
Yeah, they was.
They was like, no, we're not going there.
Steve was very
Now
vocal
question.
about
Yeah.
Now, question: just because, why not?
Uh-oh.
You get invited to the White House
Now?
now. Do you go?
I'm cool. I'm good.
Okay.
Why-
like
what's
gossip
the-
is. You know how they have the journalists there. You get invited, or we get invited as people with a voice
Oh, yeah.
in this
If
community.
we get to ask questions.
And no, not that. But we get invited to the White House
As like a social event.
and
to
Trump
hang
is
out.
going to be there. Do you go?
I'm not going to be social. Like you said, if we can ask questions, I'll go up there and ask questions. I would love to ask
Do you,
him
do you
direct
take a picture with
questions.
Trump?
No.
Okay.
I would if we're going
Hell
as a
no.
unit, if we going as a unit and we going there to take
That
notes
look
and
crazy.
Right.
and that's different.
That's a different thing.
you know what I mean? But if it's
You
just to
would?
go there to support,
Mandy is taking a picture with Trump.
I did not say that.
you would go.
Oh, I would go because I want to be.
But are you
inside
taking
the-
a picture?
I respect the presidency.
My great-great-grandfather.
You know what's crazy? I mean, I told y'all I went to the last interview to be an intern for the Obama administration.
Okay.
So
The second time?
His second term.
Second
yes.
term, okay.
While I was in school, and a part of me was excited to somehow be a part of that's history.
Yeah.
Even now, hate the president,
Right.
but it's a part of like it's historical.
It's the White House.
It's the fucking White House.
Yeah.
And not a lot of people get to meet or be in the presence of the president of the United States. And that's just, the same way like there's kings and the leaders in a lot of other countries. It's the highest.
Yeah, you're talking to someone of great
I don't
power.
like Trump, but I did listen. I'm not gonna hold you. I would so Yomi was with me. We're in the airport. I see Huncho. I say, you the birthday.
Right.
I will say, if I ever do pass Trump, I am speaking to him.
What are you going to tell him?
You're fired.
You're fired.
You're fired. I would like to say you're fired to Trump.
China.
That's what you would say. It's China.
What would you say if you seen Trump? Damn.
You're fired. What would you say to Trump? You know you're not going to be able to say much, but in passing,
I call him a
you're
cracker.
fired. You would call him a cracker?
1,000% call him a cracker. Crack ass cracker. straight like that.
You
What
passed
is-
Trump. What
you
would you
said
say?
something. It was like soup cookies.
Oh yeah, soup cookies. Yeah, that was my for Gossip Headlines when I was being monitored by the powers that be that wanted to keep our advertising dollars going. They wouldn't let me call white people crackers, so I had to call them soup cookies.
Soup cookies.
Soup cookies.
What would you say in passing to Trump? Or would you not say a word?
If I chose to say something, it'd probably be some bullshit like how does he plan on improving
You're not
the
going to be
state
able to
of
ask
black?
that question.
Nah, I probably wouldn't say nothing.
You wouldn't yell Free Palestine?
Nah. But it's
This nigga would
interesting.
yell Go Knicks. I'm done.
That's
You know,
right.
know what I
hold
mean?
on.
That's right.
Speaking
This is fine.
So clock this. It's all recorded. The funny thing was, I think he announced that he wants to attend Game 3.
Okay.
I don't know if that's going to be a good idea.
Interesting.
Not in New York City.
Interesting.
Well, we'll see. He's friends with the owner. He's friends with
Dolan?
Okay.
They go back, but I don't know if that crowd is going to embrace that.
I can't wait.
And also, one last thing. Did you see the story? Maybe we'll talk about this in the next episode. In Williamsburg, somewhere in Williamsburg and Brooklyn, there were like 12 men coming out of a manhole. Did y'all see that?
Men come out.
Yeah, they have it on video.
During Pride. Okay.
Those some proud boys.
Those are some proud boys.
No, and no one has any answers, and
it.
they said the police are investigating. Yo, the video is wild.
But not a vest, not like workers.
Bro, they had on, but they don't believe they're workers.
Wait, they call them, New York Post is calling them weirdos.
New York Post is
Video
on-
services
Yeah,
of
New York Post has no
weirdos
chill.
climbing out of a
Yeah.
New York City sewer manhole, and no one knows what they would do.
They pulled the manhole out the side, and they just one nigga,
Just
two
like a
nigga,
clown car
three
of
nigga,
people
and they
coming
had
out
no at least they had some long like sharp pole or something, but that's it. They didn't have like a backpack or no heavy. First
of all, I'm not gonna hold you. I didn't know that you could really that's some movie shit. I didn't know you could actually go lift a manhole
imagine
cover
you in
from
Brooklyn.
under the ground.
You've been in Brooklyn many times. Imagine you in Brooklyn nighttime. You
it's
you
filthy
walk into the
down there.
bodega and you hear
this shit.
and this is in the middle of the intersection.
Right.
Actually, in the video, there's a car that drives by. The nigga just come out of the manhole. Here you go.
Hold on, here go the video.
Well, that's after. Let's see if they show before.
Did they get into before?
No, this is afterward. This is after.
Oh yeah, after
That's
19.
crazy.
You can stop it.
Yo, and they walked out and they just walked down the block like they knew they would. Like this was. Yeah, that's one. That's two.
Are they shirtless?
No, that's crazy.
Nah.
Oh.
But this
Yeah,
actual video.
nah.
Let's see how this develops. I'm very concerned about
Whoa.
Yeah.
I'm very concerned about it.
Why,
that would've
nigga?
been
These
ugly.
is the Ninja Turtles.
Yeah,
In human form.
so I'm yo, what are y'all
They
doing?
wasn't doing construction.
Like,
They wasn't. It
No,
was.
this is Michelangelo. Like, they just are, they are in human form.
Watch it. They got the light.
with the
That's it.
headlamp.
Oh, nah, these niggas was just having fun. They're not
Oh,
weirdos.
yeah?
They was down there
Look at
having
that shit.
fun.
And he got some
But-
shit.
But here's the thing though, this
Nah,
is not
I'm
a
not
good.
gonna lie. No,
this
these
is a
are
bad
aliens.
sign.
No.
These are aliens.
Keep watching.
Whoa.
It could,
got
he
a
got a
shovel?
shovel.
He got
What
a-
you shoveling down in the
Nah,
underground?
nigga, they said a,
Dog, do you know? Listen, all bullshit aside,
it was only 3.
No, but there's another one. Oh, yeah. Look at the car.
Look at
Oh my God, he almost got hit by the car.
First of all, the car almost ran over that tool.
Bro, I'm not gonna hold you.
Oh wait, look.
They got
No,
one.
they all got tools and
but they got
lights.
one tool each. That's it,
I don't want sleeper cells in New York seeing this.
nigga.
I don't want.
Well, that's
thinking they can just.
but that's
Look at
surveillance.
this.
Look, he ain't got shit.
He got the light.
Oh, he got
on
the
his
light.
head.
They all got lights. That's it. Where's the heavy? What's
He's
that? What is
looking,
that
oh my
shit?
God, there's more.
Yo, there's a lot of them.
But you know how bad this could be
Look,
if they
now he-
had like fucked up intentions.
Look.
We don't know what they're into. They were down there doing something.
Who's doing something?
First of
I'm
all,
like,
it would have been an easy call out to say, hey, they were assigned to do this work. The cops being there after the fact because people were calling like, yo, this is an issue.
You're right.
We need to see what.
What they did.
this
yeah,
is about.
I want the motherfucking the AI and all the
Oh, I'm
shit
not
on
gonna
them
lie.
niggas.
Bedford and Lynch.
I done seen enough shows. They be setting up bombs to like blow up whole
Look,
blocks.
and
Yeah, that's what I'm
look,
saying,
that's
like-
over 2 consecutive days.
Nah, dog. Nah.
Wait. They were coming
Nah.
up out of the manhole 2 days straight. Oh, nah. They
Has
set some
Mondami
shit
spoke
down
on
there.
this?
I haven't not as of now. I haven't seen it.
I need to hear what he
And
got
yes,
to say
that
about
should be
this.
the next. He should be saying something.
He should be
about
saying
this.
something because what the fuck?
They need to be
Like,
investigating
You can't just
this
be
shit.
under the earth
You can't.
in New York doing whatever the fuck you want
In
to
New
do.
York?
In New York?
In
Like,
Brooklyn?
Nah, bro.
Oh, wow.
Nope.
I don't like it.
All right. Well, let's skip. I guess this is America. Let's go ahead and get into celebrities say the darndest things.
Oh man.
Because there's no way we're not going to get into the Diddy leak. But before we do that,
we don't get no breaks.
Ebro took it to his Instagram. If you could go actually to that first thing. Ebro took, no, I think it was Twitter actually. Ebro took to, the bars, breaking down the bars. There we go, click that. So Ebro took to Twitter to say, so happy that breaking down lyrics is a priority again. I think he saw your breakdown of the Drake lyrics, Ja.
Probably.
Wale, though, after getting off the stage at the Roots Picnic, decided to also hop on Twitter and responded, Wallin, y'all only doing it when it's beef. To be fair, yes. As of right now, but we're going to get into it. Hold on. I know you got thoughts. Someone by the name is Samaya.
K.
There we
She's
go.
a blog era journalist.
Samaya K
Yeah,
from the
OG.
blog era. This
Somya.
is the new litmus test for rap fans. Those that care about lyrics and those who don't / can't. I'm not mad at that because
That's a
we're
fair
gonna get into
assessment
that.
today. Yeah,
And then Wale says, you focus on like 4 niggas.
Ooh.
Ain't no litmus test. Y'all break down beefs with all due respect. Thoughts?
All things can be true.
Okay.
I think the breaking down the lyrics came back because of Drake and Kendrick beef.
I will say no. I would say people were breaking down lyrics, Meek and Drake, and then
Beef.
clips. No,
Pusha
clips.
T.
Pusha T and Drake.
Adonis.
Like, let's go back before Kendrick Drake. Like, to be fair, we were breaking down those lyrics and who the shots
Well,
were being thrown
beef.
at then.
Right,
Beef,
beef.
yes.
Beef.
However, I would say the conversation has been for the last couple of years as well, how the new Gen Z artists, nothing is being said. I know before,
Ooh.
like the conversation from the older heads is that there's no substance in hip hop anymore, especially with drill, especially with the rise of Ice Spice, who's calling herself a fart.
Well, that came
Or
and went.
no,
though.
I'm the shit, you're not a fart. It did,
Like a
but
fart.
it did it not with the young generation. And then we also had the women of hip hop taking over. And when I tell you, I think the ladies got their lyrics dissected in a way that, oh, y'all are promoting sex work
Well,
culture.
D1
Y'all are promoting the things that
Pussy rap is what they call
pussy
it.
rap.
Pussy
So,
rap.
like, to be fair, no, I don't
Pussy
actually
rap.
think it's just rap beef. Over the last decade, there has been constant talk about how lyricism is gone, how the women that are being platformed aren't the rhapsodies and aren't the people that have anything other to say than the pussy raps.
I think it's more balanced though with women though. I think you get.
You do think it's more
I
balanced?
think you get the pussy rap. I think you get your bar down girls too now. I think girls are in a good space. It's just that because of social media, social media
Magnifies.
creates a
yeah.
different timeline and story too.
Okay.
You'll think something is like wow, crazy, and then it's like okay, that's just on Twitter.
Here's the thing. He's right to a certain extent, right? In the mainstream, what we would call the mainstream hip hop discourse, whether you're talking about Ebro and them, or you're talking about known entities who were on radio or whatever. But there's a whole YouTube community of people who have been breaking down. Their whole channels is just breaking down
True.
bars. The Dissect podcast is
yes, I
almost a
forgot about
decade
this.
old, probably,
Valid.
Right,
and they doing
valid.
breakdowns way before there was any. So it kind of makes me feel like Wale is maybe like a little out of touch with some of the other creators and other discourse about rap music that has been going on for a long time. Now, if he's just talking about Somia, I will say, like, she talks about Drake a lot.
Well, she jumped in, but
She
that was in response to Ebro.
To Ebro,
but
right.
do you think we know that Wale and we've
I know what you're gonna do, and I'm with you on this.
hear me out. Do you think this is another "woe is me" from Wale? And hear me out, and it's because Wale's last project has been heavily praised by the people who actually enjoy music, right? But when it comes to lyrical breakdown, no one has really broke down his lyrics and how great he is. And I think
Right.
this is still like y'all still breaking down only the beef shit, but y'all still aren't putting respect on
That's
the
what this is
lyricists
about.
that are here, like me. Like, I think this is y'all didn't break down my lyrics and I actually be saying some shit. And I feel like when we ever see Wale get on X, it's almost like hi, I'm still here and y'all aren't talking about me.
He
Yeah.
does-
You know what I mean? And he does this quite a bit.
Okay, so part of it from my and maybe you have a different viewpoint, John. I think he's been. I think when you look at the blog era, as successful as he's been, it's kind of like he's still overlooked. When it comes to the Drake Kendrick, even you would kind of put Big Sean in that conversation.
Oh, he
too.
was
When
the
those-
five.
When those guys,
Wale and Sean were
but
in
they
there.
all was like moving around. Cole, all of them was moving around. But when it comes to that conversation, he's not. He's like the second. He got the all defensive NBA team first, and then the
Right.
second.
He's the second.
He's like second and third
Second
at
and third
times,
down
right?
there, yeah.
So I think that's the foundation of him. And then also he does a bad job in like inserting himself in conversations, and that's what I think he has a bit. Listen, many people said his attitude and it kind of lingers over into social media and other people's experiences. So when people hear him, like whatever. You know what I mean? I
He's
think
also
that's a part
not
of it.
really well known in like the younger generation.
He's
so
not
with the whole
mainstream,
Kai
yeah.
Cenat thing that he had,
Yeah,
where
that was
Kai
bad.
was like, "Who's that?"
But
Yeah.
right, but even in that, right?
And he still
He could have
didn't
handled
respond.
it. He could have handled
Right.
it better.
Yes.
Yeah.
He
Because there's a way
could've.
to say, he could have did it where now Kai would have been like, oh shit, I'm fucking with dude.
Well, when we talk about the younger generation, Twitter has been also talking about how Gen Zers have not really taken a liking to the even Jay-Z performance at the Roots, right? So when we're talking about this lyrical breakdown, as millennials, we appreciate, like that's why I'm a Cole fan, you know what I mean? But who's lyrical that this younger generation has really got to take a liking to or enjoy? The music is just not that. Like for a long time, I mean, it was the gang wars of Chicago. You got into you got back to dark gangster rap a little bit, but
Right.
also just street shit. Like again, we saw the era go from the rappers going to drug dealers to drug users.
Yeah.
And so they have the drug user rappers, the sad ones like fucking who's the one that everyone likes? Rod Wave. Like
Rod Wave
they're
and that kind of
depressed.
shit, yeah.
They're taking drugs.
you got to
and
get
that's-
back into the cycle. The cycle changes. So I think what we're seeing now is a good cycle where you got what's the old boy from Atlanta from down here that
Marco?
Playboy Cardi?
Marco Plus.
Yeah.
Even Nick Grant just put out a dope project.
Most of those young guys that
Nick
did
Grant's
that
good.
big on the radar freestyle, like those are all guys who I'm pretty sure are under 30 or barely 30.
Yep.
Like these are younger artists. None of them are
But the
mainstream
younger
yet.
generation, they're not mainstream.
Right.
And look, because that's why a Nelly, a Jay-Z, like a Rick Ross, a Jeezy, that's why they're able to now tour again these 20 and 30-year-old albums.
Catalog.
And it's because not only their catalog, but it's just the good music,
The prestige
the
of what they
the
do.
prestige of hip hop
Yeah.
that currently is not here.
And that's I was having that conversation with somebody before Jay went on Saturday night. Just like I know that as time goes on, younger people will always dictate kind of the course of what's going on at the time, what's hot right now. And that's just how culture works. Pop culture works that way. But like how many of these records will be like that when these kids grow up to be 35, 40, 45 years old? Are they still going to be listening to NBA YoungBoy? Are those records still gonna strike that chord? Or is it just vibes? Like right now, these kids, a lot of the music is just like vibes. It doesn't even. What's being said, unless you're Rod Wave and you're sad or whatever the thing, maybe that registers with them. But like
it does because they're all sad.
They're all sad.
The world sucks right now.
Yeah, like,
listen,
there's like
listen.
punk rap and emo rap now. That's like the younger, like the Northwest.
Yeah.
Like that's where
yeah.
they're kind of like, she's like a representation of where the Gen Zers are.
Right.
And the Gen Alphas. Yeah.
Yeah. So I just don't know how some of that stuff is gonna age, but you won't be able to do some of those records with an orchestra like Jeezy did. You probably won't be able to do some of those records with an orchestra like Rick Ross or some
or perform with the Roots.
Or perform with the Roots and do this kind of other experience.
Who the Roots?
Yeah.
That name doesn't mean anything to them.
They don't even know that the Roots Picnic is based off of a group.
To quote the late great, rest in peace, Combat Jack. Rap kids need rap fathers.
Yeah, yep.
And that whole, and not just the father, it's just the element of you gotta usher in and pass the torch and give information.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You have to provide the foundation for them to appreciate, because we're the only culture that do this shit. So to that point, young white kids know who Aerosmith is. They don't have this age issue.
They listen to
They don't talk.
Beatles,
They
know
know
what the fuck is
fucking.
going on.
Okay, maybe,
Bruce Springsteen
Sublime.
performed at
Sublime, Nirvana, like they know what that is.
Bruce Springsteen recently performed at State Farm.
Yeah,
Right?
yep.
It was an early show.
sold out.
And if you
Yeah.
looked at all the people who were walking to State Farm, you had every age in that motherfucker.
Yep.
Because them niggas, father, mothers, like, yo, you gotta listen to Bruce. Born in the USA. They ingrain that shit into them. So we gotta do a better job at saying, yo, you should listen to Common. That nigga, yeah, you see him in movies, but here's this. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It's the gap. The gap is in the information that's not being. There's a and I think that's a design too. We should be able to love every fucking.
I think it's the context of like what is being said in the songs.
That too. The content.
That's why I think these families can go see people like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
I saw a
valid,
video with
because I'm not gonna lie. Like, if I had a kid right now, I loved My Neck, My Back. I'm not gonna be like, no, you gotta know who Kaya is. Like, you
Right,
gotta
yeah.
listen to this. Like,
Right.
like if you even go back to even old Biggie, or you go to like Pac with the I Get Around, like if we even do go into a certain part of what our music was, I can get why maybe parents wouldn't be like, nah, you gotta listen to this. Because there's a lot that they're getting now that they're upset that they're hearing. Look how they're talking about Young Miami. Like, there's this sensitivity that we're in right now from an element of, wait, my kids can't get on Twitter because there's porn. They now can see movies and dick on TV. And now my children are seeing lesbians and gays everywhere.
Yep.
And so when it comes to even maybe parents wanting to show them hip hop on our era was baby tip drill. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
I
a
think
lot of
that
shit
there's
going
a
on.
sensory overload of maybe what they can share.
You know, I see the
I mean,
video.
perhaps.
You
There's
know
a
what I
video
mean?
with a mother was.
And y'all know it's fuck them kids. I'm just trying to stick up for y'all. I'm potting here. I don't really know what shit is like,
Look,
but just trying to understand.
There was a mother
Speak for y'all.
who did this TikTok where her kids were listening to music that she listened to in whatever year.
Yes.
And one of the records was Ain't No Fun.
If the homies
yeah.
can't
So she's watching them, and she's watching them listen to the lyrics. Yo, that song is
Bro,
crazy.
you down with OPP? Yeah,
Yeah, it's
bro.
wild.
Like,
But it still was sensible though. I know the wild thing to say. Even the
no,
cadence, the lyrics.
Trina's verse on Nan Nigga.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Can you just pull it up
Crazy.
real quick?
Yeah,
Hold
yeah,
on.
yeah.
This went on a TikTok, and like the kid was like,
Oh my God.
Now I'm a Florida bitch.
Yep.
So if y'all don't know it, it's a Trick Daddy and Trina song. But when this comes on, babe, we know it. And I just want to read some of these lyrics. And this might be why we can't let our, like they don't know what Slip and Slide Records is.
They do
But
not.
they do
They
not.
absolutely do not.
But if you could go to Nan, nigga, I'm sad that I'm making you type. Okay, thank you. Just type
I'm
Nan.
not typing it.
Yomi said I'm not typing, nigga.
I'm
All
from
right,
New
go-
York, but I don't
But I'm
Go
not,
down-
I'm not
go-
playing
go
that
down to
game.
Trina's
I respect
verse.
it. I respect it.
Because this is what we were singing. So
Her
when-
first bar is
I
just
will
out of
say
pocket.
that sometimes when I do shit on Claude,
Here we go.
Claude be hitting me with the N-word.
Oh, yeah,
Oh no,
yeah,
AI.
yeah.
They like, hey, you
Go
like
up,
it, I love
go
it.
up,
Yeah, right.
go up a little bit. Wait, go down. Here we go. Now you don't know now hoe. That been the places I've been, who can spend the grades that I spend, fuck about 5 or 6 best friends. That is the first bar, bro.
But in the terms of lyrics, right?
No, let's keep going. No, let's keep going.
She barred it. She in her world of what she
No, this is bars.
She barred it up.
Hold on. No, you don't know now hoe. That's off the chain like me. That'll floss a thing like me. On and off a thing like me. Now you don't know now hoe. That sell more ass than me.
Yeah, bars.
You know now hoe. That'll make you come like me. Nigga, you don't know now hoe. That done tried all types of shit. Who quick to deep throat the dick and let another bitch straight lick the clit.
Yeah.
Now,
Somebody get D1 on the phone. Somebody get D1 on the phone right now. D1.
Mind you. So again, like, I get what you're saying, but in an era where they're like, Sexy Red is terrible. Oh my God, WAP was so bad. This was our hip hop.
Listen, Salt and Pepper, push it real hard. That was crazy.
There's
just push it.
I know that they say like you get older, you get more conservative, and there is a certain hypocrisy about the whole thing. There's a selective ignorance that goes along with this whole thing. But it's interesting that we're talking about this because there's 2 videos going around right now.
Yeah,
One
the Diddy video
is,
so 3 videos.
3 videos going on right now. There's a video of a little girl riding with her mom that is like bawling, and the mother's like, "What's wrong?" She was like, "Why is Michael Jackson dead? Why did he have to die?" And this girl is like 3 years old, 4 years old because she loves the Michael Jackson music, and this nigga's been dead 20 years,
right?
And he wasn't hot 40 years before that, and she has no idea. But she's heard that music, and these songs are timeless. Doesn't matter what it is.
And then Peter Gunn's daughter.
Oh,
I don't know.
I forgot
so
about
Peter
that
Gunn's
one,
daughter just won the talent show, and she performed Michael Jackson. Did the moonwalk and everything.
Yeah.
Did every dance move that Michael does.
These are still timeless artists and movements and like all of these things. But now there's also another video that I did not expect to see at all that is Mos Def on a live stream with Plaque-Boy Max.
I saw that.
And he's telling Plaque-Boy Max, like, listen, study black art.
Yep.
I thought he was going to say all the SKUs.
No.
I mean, he kind of did say that in a certain kind of way, but he was like, not just the shit that you like, that you listen to every day. Study all the greatest black artists, the authors, the writers, the musicians, the songwriters, the rappers, the singers, whoever it is. Just know what high quality black art is. It doesn't do you any favors to just be into the shit that you're into and not have some type of
I agree.
long distance perspective on this shit that we do.
So curious, a parent that's listening would love to know from y'all too, because y'all are hippity hop heads.
That's
what 5?
crazy.
What?
You a hippity hop head too.
I am, but
she is.
She's
disguised as a Florida woman.
Her friends, she got friends with one of the biggest hippity hoppy niggas. And she even called him by the rap name, Tariq. Come on, man.
Oh, sorry, that was
Tariq Trotter.
Yeah, right.
No, but I told you too. Like, me and Jada are really good friends. I don't know, like, I'm cool with them, but I didn't also. I'm a Southern Florida.
But
like,
you're cool with them as people, not necessarily because of their art.
I don't know their influence on hip hop until recently. So then I'm curious for people that are listening who realize their kids are going down a path of not knowing really the history of what they're listening to. What 5 artists would you say someone listening to who has children should give to their children to understand good core hip hop and lyricism?
You should. And this might be my bias, but you should absolutely start with and to your point about like certain lyrics and whether it's too profane or whatever. If you want to understand and get a good glimpse at everything that rap music has to offer, if you start with Outkast, specifically with the Criminal,
You're so Atlanta.
If you start with the Criminal album,
I got one for him too. That's a good one.
You will hear like at that point, Aquemini is like it's different enough that like that isn't even like what people would call like the purest form. It's not like boom bap. It's not Rakim. It's not Jansport. But you're seeing lyricism. You're hearing funk. You're hearing disco. You're hearing spoken word. You're hearing a lot of range of. This is what rap music can feel like. It can be the most exciting thing in the world. It can be the most aggressive thing in the world. It can be the most high art thing in the world.
Okay.
So
Outkast is number 1.
Yeah.
Number 2, A King, add to the list. We're doing 5.
Okay. I'm going to say, kind of in the same vein. Oh, wow. He said Outkast. I was going to say A Tribe Called Quest.
That's
Okay.
But the same type of thing.
But because he said Outkast
Yeah.
already, I'll say Nas. Nas.
Okay.
Illmatic.
yeah, that's
Nas
yeah.
Illmatic. Okay.
But I think that's like regional because it's
But no,
like,
but this is why we're getting. But to me though,
no, but
it
Outkast
encompasses.
has like the music. I feel like for a kid can kind of like keep them interested. I think
Yeah,
but he said-
Nas is like I don't know, like someone from
No.
the
No.
South.
No,
I
no,
feel
no,
like can't
no, no, no.
really.
Nas, this is 17-year-old Nas I'm talking about.
But you have to explain that
Okay.
to
A
them
mind
too.
of a 17-year-old, right?
This is what a child
talks
sounds
about
like
when
rapping.
I go to hell.
Right.
I went to hell for snuffing Jesus. Like
Yeah.
the
As
eighth grade dropout, mind you, that's speaking like the Langston Hughes of rap at
Right.
the time. His album, he didn't say like
Southern Playalistic.
Southern Playalistic.
They were
He
the same type of age at
right?
that
He's talking
time.
about specifically like here's your the textbooks that y'all need to audio listen to.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Some homework
Aquemini
to do.
specifically.
Yeah.
So now, even with Aquemini, I mentioned Tribe Called Quest, who I feel Outkast is an extension of.
Very much so.
The musicality of it.
Yep.
When Mos Def tells Playboy Mac to listen to jazz,
Yeah.
that's
That's
their
what he's
production,
talking
the foundation
about.
of Rico Wade, rest in peace, laid on that is a direct source from that.
Okay.
With Nas, even same thing had the jazz elements. So
Mm-hmm.
he mentioned Atlanta, I mentioned Queens, but Queens from a 17-year-old project
Yeah.
kid's
And that,
perspective.
but that in itself is an important context because if you're talking to a young kid who's, let's say, your kid is 25, and you play them Nas, they might be like, okay, maybe they don't fully register, but if you tell them this is one of the greatest albums in hip hop history, and this kid was 17,
And he got the covers, the baby.
you see him as this is a
Right.
child rapping like this,
Right.
Like that's not
Like,
something
that's the
That's the
possibilities.
possibility of what this thing
Okay.
could be.
Okay, I'm gonna actually throw a group in here
Okay.
that I think would hold interest, that had good quality and substance, but that also sounded fun.
Mm-hmm.
That also didn't reach too high.
Mm-hmm.
I got to see them perform with a band and they were great. I would add Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Ooh,
yeah.
yeah.
I
yes.
think for me, and I was a big fan. I was in 5th grade saying Crossroads was my favorite song. Thuggish Ruggish Bone was on my MySpace
First
page.
of the month.
For first of the month.
Yeah, yeah.
For me, they're fun enough. They're old school enough. They're also, when you talk about regional, they're from fucking Ohio. So
Yeah.
they're just middle America.
Yep.
But the way their breath control worked, what they actually had to say, it's 4 different sounds of guys.
Literally
Like,
harmonies.
Literally
melodies,
harmonies.
And like,
I would say Bone Thugs.
And you
Yeah.
get and see even in those first 3,
Yeah, that's
think about the regional aspect of it,
Yeah.
right? And also though what they were doing at that time,
Yeah.
even the level of rap that they would representing at the time is like, who the fuck? Bone Thugs broke through a lot of barriers.
no, they really did.
yeah,
They
like,
really
you
did.
talking about Bone Thugs,
They really
They
did.
weren't easy. Like it wasn't like, okay, yeah. It was like, what is this?
What is this?
Yeah.
yeah,
It's like,
no,
oh
literally.
shit. And it's like then there's the backstory with how Eazy-E found them, the whole Ruthless Records shit.
Right.
See, that's the
And
historical
I didn't want to
component
bring
to
up
it.
that because I think
To it.
with Hulu and the docs coming in these shows, it would be easy to say NWA, Dr. Dre,
Sure, right.
or even Wu-Tang, right?
Yeah.
Because I do think the younger generation is being introduced to them through these series that are now
Of course.
coming out of these
They're
films.
going back, yeah.
They're going
Yeah.
back. But I do think that those are 2 other great groups if you throw in NWA
sure.
and Wu-Tang.
Again, you talking about the whole the NWA. Yeah, we get the aggressiveness, but what was going on in that time period? You got
Yeah.
the police riots, the Rodney King shit.
There's
is
a
happening.
historical
There's a lot
element
shit
of what
happening
was in the music.
that give them that energy of why they conveyed that way. DOC.
yeah,
Right?
Well, and that's why I was gonna say my number 4. Like we said, somebody from the South, somebody from New York, somebody from the Midwest. My number 4 was gonna be Ice Cube.
Oh.
Because now you're talking about what is West Coast music sound like? What is G-Funk? What is gangster rap? Like if somebody says gangster rap, like it has a lot of iterations, but like if you're talking about the first couple of Ice Cube albums and the first couple, that's like the origin of gangster rap. And on top of all of that, Ice Cube was talking some revolutionary, like killer
absolutely.
cracker type shit in the early 90s and the late 80s. Like, so if you're talking about what do kids take on to lyrically, it's like, yeah, you can be this violent or this revolutionary or this rebellious in your music, and it doesn't have to just be vibes and I get bitches and I get money, and like you can have something else to say that brings you to the forefront of this black art.
Yomi, can I ask you a question? Coming from Ecuador and learning English later, because you know music as well, what hip hop artist introduced you to the culture?
Being that I was in New York, it was Nas and Jay-Z.
Okay.
What
Yeah,
year was
those
this?
I came 2003.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, so she,
right.
So still fairly-
so she got in when they was this heavy MTV.
This is yeah.
This is Get Rich or Die Trying.
Same
Video-
Kanye West was
Yeah,
big.
right.
Okay.
So this is post Kanye. This is Kanye
Yeah.
entering being a solo artist, being
Yeah.
accepted as a
Right.
solo.
Okay.
Like
And
Def
then-
Jam and all
And
that.
then who would be number 5? Would we throw a J in there, like an early J, or is it, or like would we go?
Honestly, I would even take it to, if we really just for the hip hop. I guess that's what we're doing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Shit, Detroit. Let's give us anything Jay Dilla produced. Rest in peace.
Okay.
Because all of these guys, the Pharrells, the Kanyes, as we seen Kanye do the records with Slum Village, and that y'all probably, when you hear the record, they probably don't know this Slum Village.
Right.
I'm Falling and shit like that.
Yeah,
Falling.
Yeah.
No, 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 no.
Jay Dilla is the reason, right? We get that. And he, he passed away, unfortunately. But that's who I would, anything Jay Dilla produced.
Okay.
The only caveat, not even the caveat, I would put / like just so they can understand even further back. I might even say like LL Cool J's first album,
Ooh.
or like even like a Rakim, or somebody who's like so old school that even our age group, it was old school to us when we were
Yeah,
in
that
high
was
school.
Yeah, that was old
You know
school
what I mean?
for
Like,
us too.
I grew up when LL Cool J came
That's a
out, but
good-
by the
that's a
time
good
I was
list.
in my full consciousness, rappers from the 80s, that was old school. Like that was, by the time we got to Wu-Tang and all that shit, niggas who were rapping a certain kind of way, why do they sound like this? Because niggas will mock it and they'll be like, oh, that hippity hoppity went to the store and all that. But it's like that came,
Yeah.
evolved into a
Think about it. These guys didn't know what they were doing.
It was invented.
It was
Like, they
it
did
literally
that-
was them. Bibbidi Bop that's playing linguistically with, and it's like, oh shit, we could over scratches and jazz instrumentation, and then it evolved into, okay, we're gonna do the message, talk about what's happening in the ghetto.
I am going to add before we go to our last topic, honorable mention, 3-6.
Yeah, absolutely.
They changed a lot within the sound,
Yeah.
what was being
The
said,
production.
the production.
Yeah, production.
Production.
What was
Right.
happening? They allowed us to.
They're
what's
Memphis,
happening
right?
in Tennessee?
Damn,
Yeah, they're
rest in
Memphis.
peace,
What-
Gangsta Boo.
Right. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
So
yeah.
what's happening in Memphis? Like what's happening in
Right.
the ghetto? And they dare the soundtrack for that.
And
Yeah.
also, like, we talked about
Actually, Hustle and
vibes.
Flow is, but
oh right.
like-
Yeah.
Like, straight 3-6 Mafia they weren't like the most lyrical guys in the world, but when we do the comparison of eras, like,
hold on.
3-6 Mafia
They
was
had one of the
vibes.
most
Yes.
lyrical songs ever. Are you kidding me?
Sipping on
Which
some
one?
scissor.
With
That one?
Slob on my knob.
That
like
one too.
corn
Like
on the cob. Check, like, the kids should know that.
They
When
should know- yeah,
Like,
yeah.
hold on, how, do you know everything? Slob
they-
on my knob. Like corn on the cob. Check it. Do
And
you know
they
this?
flip.
Of
they
course.
flip.
Okay.
What do you mean? Like,
Check it with me.
Crazy.
And do your job.
Classic.
Lay on the bed and give me head.
First of all,
don't have to ask, don't have to beg.
First of
Juicy
all,
is my name. Sex is my game. Let's call the boys. Let's run a train. Squeeze on my nuts. Lick on my butt. The natural curly hair. Please don't touch.
First of all, Juicy J can spit. That's number one.
Yeah, he's a legit
Listen,
rapper.
one of my favorite
That was
rappers.
such great-
One of my favorite rappers. I told y'all is a Brooklyn dude. No one believes this shit.
Not Saigon.
No. No disrespect. All right, the end of the episode. That's it.
All right. Now, last topic. 'Cause
Oh,
we
and
have
just,
to,
and just
we have to, we
real
have
quick,
to.
Yomi, just so you know.
I hope y'all enjoyed this long ass episode. It's never happening again.
My introduction to hip hop was in Sunday school. A dude gave me, this kid gave me he was older than me. He gave me and I couldn't listen to hip hop in it was like, my mom wasn't trying to hear that shit. Death Certificate, Ice Cube.
Oh, man.
So I'm
that's-
sneaking listening to this shit, and I was like, what the fuck?
Used
I
to be
never
scary.
owned anything hip hop. I heard it, my brother played shit in the radio, but nothing that I had. That was the first introduction. I'm like, oh shit.
When rap could be
I was
scary.
like, yo, if y'all ever listen to Death Certificate, Ice Cube was talking about the shit that's happening today. He was talking about it.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
All the solutions is right on that album.
from a 30-year-old album.
Right. It's crazy.
Like, that's where we at with
I'm
it.
like,
I think the first Ice Cube song I heard, It Was a Good Day.
today was a good
Yeah.
day.
Today was a good
And that's
day.
an enduring song. Like, that song.
And then also
is
too,
30 years
Mandy, one last thing. We don't get the video element that we
We
get
don't
it on
get that
YouTube,
as
but we
much
don't have
anymore.
we don't have
Yeah.
people
In that kind of way
curating
no
We don't.
video releases. We get the notification. Oh shit! My favorite artist just dropped a video on YouTube, and we look.
Yeah.
Nobody's saying, "Yo,
No.
we might get the video today." The anticipation and all that shit.
It's not like that anymore.
Yeah.
All right, last topic.
Yes, yes,
Oh,
yes.
Check Yourself remix. That was my shit.
Check
That's what
yourself
the
before you
remix
wreck
too. Yeah, the
yourself.
remix. Woo!
Punk motherfucker.
Bump, bump, motherfucker.
Well,
Man.
You know, Diddy also.
Oh shit!
Y'all like that,
Oh
you just-
shit!
Diddy was very instrumental in terms of
Take
the
that.
acceleration of hip hop in some senses.
She said.
Now, y'all, you know. So over the weekend, we were not blessed on the Lord's Day
Man.
with a sex tape of Diddy, 50 Cent's baby mother, and a porn star by the name of Sly Digga. Now, of course, 50 had what he had to say.
He always say that.
Actually,
50
he actually will like that.
No, 50 did come and say, like, you know, my son is a victim here. He's going into 8th grade. His classmates have to see this of his mother. Clearly, there's been back and forth between 50 Cent and Diddy for as long as, you know, the day is long. 50 Cent said, she's not a victim, Sire is. Can you imagine going to 8th grade to find out this is your mom? The court system in LA thinks it's fine. By the way, Daphne did also respond in a long message. Oh, sorry.
Did she respond directly to 50 or to the tape?
She
coming
responded to the tape coming out.
Okay.
Now, it was interesting to me because if you guys watch the tape, the baby oil comes out.
God bless.
So does the shrimp dick of Diddy. And
I'm mad.
she's talking, you could tell.
You watch it?
How much of it did
I
you
didn't
watch?
have no preface.
I haven't watched it.
Well, this is what I did. When I saw the thing, I said, okay. Now, this is, mind you, before, I didn't have all the context.
Okay.
But when I saw in the video, I said, oh, I was skimming, because the shit was like, I don't know, 30 minutes or whatever. I'm
40.
Like,
That
so
long
I'm
of a tape?
40
I'm like-
minutes and 18
so-
seconds.
So I didn't watch
Wait,
it per se.
it's not a clip.
No,
it's like a whole.
it's the
whole
whole-
it's
Jesus
Christ.
It's a 40-minute
So I
long
didn't watch it.
video.
I didn't watch it into, like, to watch it. I skimmed. I said, whoop. I said, oh no, whoop, whoop. I said, oh, the baby. Oh.
Yeah, no.
And
all
I think that's
saw-
when I tuned out. That was
Oh, I'm
it.
not gonna lie. Me and my friend watched it like straight through in the
Of
bed
course
together.
you would.
Yo,
We were dissecting
Where my
it.
bestie at?
You know, we was dissecting.
Dissecting?
But then the porn stars thing was huge.
But he was active.
So, well, yeah, he was active. I will say too, this is the
But
problem.
it seemed like Diddy was trying to get active. And I'm like, no, what are you doing?
Well,
I just saw the tape leak and I saw people on Twitter saying micropene and I didn't even bother.
Well,
I closed
50
the app.
50
I was
said
like,
that.
I'm not even gonna find
So
out what is
here's my
going on
problem
right
after
now.
seeing it. So it was revenge porn.
You're right. Yeah.
Intentional too.
She mentioned that the recent leak was a video that she never consented to being filmed
That's crazy.
on. So she didn't know it was being filmed during this. She was blackmailed by this porn star
Soon.
shortly after and was threatened that if she didn't give him a lump sum of money, that he would leak it to the web. She did almost give in and didn't. He eventually sold the tape to a media company who, once the media company
Yo.
found out that this was revenge porn, of course, they didn't want the lawsuit. It never aired. This many years later, it hits the internet. Now, it is weird because
Did he do it?
a part of me, I am assuming he did. It's also odd because you go to her Instagram. She's been soliciting herself.
Right.
But she's been soliciting that thing. Your son is going to the 8th grade. They see your Instagram, babe.
What do you mean?
Oh, babe, she is looking for another Diddy. In the
she's
a sense
actively
of
pursuing.
she is actively showing them yeeks, being
shit.
in lingerie.
However,
like, hey, Yomi, could you pull up Daphne Joy's Instagram real quick, please?
I just saw this.
It's
and
like
they
that?
said it was him.
Oh,
that's crazy.
Shit.
wow.
They said that that's Diddy. That's crazy.
And it's a monkey. Yo, this is getting.
pull up-
This is
There's
getting crazy.
levels to this.
What am I pulling up?
Daphne Joy's
But here's the thing.
Instagram.
Too
Because
much-
to me,
it's too
like,
much interactivity.
But consent though. Consent though.
Consent matters,
If you go to the strip club and the stripper comes over to you and she open her labia for you, that don't mean that you can go
Valid.
put it on Facebook.
Right.
but look what her.
Hey now.
Look
Oh,
what,
the third one.
And so this is her OnlyFans content. Oh no, she looks great. Let's be very clear.
I'm
But
dead.
That's crazy. Wait, what is that? Is that
it's her
Japanese?
bent over.
It's her bent over.
But it's saying
It
the
also
symbols.
looks
Is that
like a
Japanese?
squirrel.
What is that? What are the symbols of? I can't really tell what. Oh, it's just dots.
It's just dots.
That'd have been cold blooded if they did it in Japanese.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I was like, yo.
So she does currently have an OnlyFans.
Okay.
And so there is like,
Oh, right.
yeah.
I like the wall decor.
All right.
Those are the towels.
The towels.
All
yeah.
right.
That's that
A-King.
Egyptian cotton, 1,000 thread.
Oh boy. What kind of light that chandelier in the back? Fantastic.
Yo,
That was-
you know
those-
what?
That
those-
iPhone 17, huh?
Yeah. Are those Swarovski crystals?
Definitely
In that
not
chandelier?
IKEA.
Definitely not IKEA. Oh man, look at that headboard. That's an
Yo, I'm not playing with y'all.
incredible-
Okay, get off. We did this with the Drake girl last week. All
An
right.
incredible
All right.
headboard. Man.
All right. So I guess thoughts of this. I will say the response online was like, wow, this nigga got a whole RICO over this.
Well,
Like he's in jail for this.
yeah, but no. I just think this is just. What would the reason to drop this tape though? Was nothing happening? I mean, all right.
Yeah, is this a clout drop? Is this a?
Did somebody get their hands on it and they fuck you, nigga? I'm gonna put it out.
And if
like,
you sold the tape, I also want to know if he sold this tape to a media company, this person got paid for it, and then like they did get a check for this.
Who did? Well,
The
that's
person who sold it, like, did they have to give the money back? I want to know
Yeah, I
more
don't
information
know.
about like if you sold this tape, but then they realized it was revenge porn. Did you just run off with the bag and now you still have the tape, or like how does that work?
I will say Daphne's response also felt contradictory a little bit. She did talk about how she really thought that there was love in this relationship. She realized how often she wasn't sober and didn't know what was happening.
Which
during
corroborates
this time.
everything they said about Diddy in
However,
the trial.
he's also still paying her rent. And she went on stand and said that he's still paying her bills. So it's also just like, I don't know, it's really interesting. It's disheartening because she did in her statement also say like she hopes to get over this. Like this was a traumatic experience. For anyone to experience blackmail with a sex tape, that's not okay. It's just
I wonder if she changes how she presents herself now.
did you just see her Instagram?
I know, but
That's-
that was before
the
No,
drama
it's-
of it all.
Yeah, but like to me, it's odd as someone who is
wearing
pro sex.
sundresses.
I'm pro sex work. I understand a woman thinking that she has this bond with a man and she's really being manipulated within the dynamic. We talked about that with Cassie. We also know that they were under drugs and were told to do this for 30 hours on end.
Yep.
Like, there's one thing to do something to please your man. It's another to be in an instance where it's like,
30 hours sounds like slavery. 30 hours sounds like you gotta fuck for 30 hours and this is what we're gonna do now. Like, god damn, bro. Like, we can't
I
just...
do also wonder if 50 will try to get any sort of custody after this leak.
Of the child?
You know what I mean?
You know, it's funny. He used to post about her when the trial, call her a little sex worker.
He did.
And then this,
So you-
this
so-
doesn't
shit
help.
on her.
This
do
doesn't
you
help.
think he knew that this was happening?
Yeah, I think he. Or maybe not.
Oh, wait, maybe Diddy. I could see Diddy playing
Well, he
like,
knew that Diddy. It seems like he knew they was having a relationship. But then I think when the discovery happened with the case, I think that's when he started learning all the extra shit that was going on.
But you think that, like, listen, you think 50 didn't know that she was a sex worker?
what do you mean?
Like,
I think
when they were
he-
together, do you think that
Yeah, I
50
think
just thought that she was just like a model?
No, I think
Don't
he
sit
used to
here
po-
and say that.
so he used to
you
post
think
her.
all models are sex workers?
No, and I'm not even saying, no, but I'm saying like,
Okay.
like,
Maybe-
I hear what you're putting down.
if you're, it's not even being an anti-sex work, but if you see the girl's Instagram and you see that like this is what she is selling or this is what she's
Because she was a
providing
show
for-
magazine model. She was a model back in the day.
all this
She was a
stuff.
video
So, like,
vixen.
For somebody like 50 Cent, you don't think he had any idea at all? You think he was completely in the dark? Like, oh, I thought she was just in King Magazine and this would never be a thing. Like, I don't know. Like, that just doesn't seem like something 50 Cent would
see what
not
happened
realize.
when it's enriching.
He was just enriched.
He's
Well,
enriched.
no, but that's the thing.
He's enriched.
He just
The
couldn't
same
figure
way
it
a
out.
man will wife a stripper and be like, and take her out the strip club
Right.
because like you no longer have to do that anymore.
But don't
Maybe- that could have been their dynamic.
Sure,
Like,
but don't shame her after the fact. you know what you did.
Valid.
I
Okay.
think-
Like, you know, if you saved her, then just know that it's the case. And don't
Don't
trip
save
about
her.
it.
She don't want to be
I think
saved.
it's maybe because she attached herself to
To him,
Diddy,
and that's what...
and
that's
Diddy
what-
was his op. So
right,
he's like,
and that's what is making him act like that.
I think
Right.
that's what it is. I
That's
think it's
corny.
more that.
Yeah.
This video definitely went viral. Y'all, boy, y'all got a long episode today.
Man.
Jesus. Is there anything else from Roots Picnic, Diddy video, anything from today?
I was going to say about the Roots, not the picnic itself. The night, I think it was the same night as you went to the basketball game. I went to the comedy show. I went to Black Thought's Delirious Comedy Show.
Okay.
And everybody did a good job.
Who were the comedians? Because I did see pictures. I didn't realize Dave Chappelle was at the Roots.
Yes.
Tyler,
Yeah.
the Creator. Like a lot of
Yeah.
people.
Oh,
definitely-
Tyler's Creator was having fun.
Oh, he was having
my
big
God,
fun. Especially in the Ray J set. Oh, that nigga was in heaven during the Ray J set.
When the
Like-
Brat was on with Jermaine Dupri,
Yeah.
he got out of the barricade
Yeah.
and he was just doing all the
He
dance.
wasn't-
And she looked back at him and I'm like, yo, he's a real fan.
No.
Yeah,
Tyler,
yeah.
the Creator, is one of those people that like you.
He was at the Millennium Tour.
He was at the Millennium
Yeah.
Tour.
Here in Atlanta.
He loves music.
In Atlanta.
Yeah.
He's at a lot of basketball games.
Yep.
He enjoys going out and enjoying life.
He just
Yes.
be chilling. Yeah,
He just
yeah,
be
yeah.
chilling.
Yep.
But okay, so you said it was good. Do you
Oh,
remember
yeah.
the comedians?
Yeah. Deion Cole did his thing.
I ran into him at a party.
Yeah. Deion Cole snap. Sam J had a great set.
I love Sam.
Sam J was doing great. And then I knew Chappelle, 'cause again, my political connects told me what was going on. But I knew Chappelle was coming out. But there was a rumor that it was going to be a Chappelle and Eddie Murphy set. And that's what had me hyped, because I'm like, nigga, if Eddie Murphy walks from behind this curtain
It's a wrap.
and gets on stage with Dave Chappelle and they're just doing jokes, I'm going to lose my fucking mind. But Eddie Murphy did not come, but
Okay.
Chappelle came out, he must have did an hour and a half. He talked
Okay.
about all kinds of shit. He talked
Okay.
about, he cooked Kevin Hart for the roast a little bit. He gave him some grace, but then he also cooked him a little bit. He talked Charlie Kirk. He talked
Oh, wow.
being Muslim. He talked LGBTQ, trans joke,
As he always.
backlash. He talked about a whole lot of shit, but Chappelle had a great set. Like I said, he was on stage for almost an hour and a half. Just
Okay.
letting it go. So like that was a pretty good. And the punchline in Philly is like, it's a pretty intimate crowd. So
Yep.
like you're there. I mean, I was 5 rows back, and just
Right.
Chappelle's just up there doing his shit.
Right.
So that was a good time. Shout
Okay.
out to Black Thought's Delirious.
Shout out to
comedy
Black
set.
Thought.
Shout
I
out to
also
QDZ.
want to shout out the OG, Pod Legend, on his birthday.
On his birthday.
On his birthday.
On his birthday.
Wow.
Happy birthday.
Tim, did I buy the sparkler ones?
Yo, hold on.
These shit.
Happy birthday.
So yo, I got off the
to
flight,
you.
went straight to Publix.
Feliz cumpleaños.
Feliz cumpleaños.
Happy
amigo.
birthday to the OG Pod Legend. Mind you, this is a small birthday cake. So I go up to the lady and I'm like, you probably can't fit happy birthday on it. So can you put HBD, OG Pod Legend? Happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday,
Okay,
my
blow
guy.
out the candles.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all,
Oh,
man.
Yeah,
Bitch, they
man.
sparkling. I
Of
think
course,
I-
man.
Hey,
Big
I thought
love,
she was
man.
going to the
Another
bathroom.
year.
Yeah,
I
take
did.
a little
Yeah,
birthday.
right.
You see
Yeah,
how women
no.
do? Baby,
No.
y'all are magic. Y'all are very magical.
I was
Thank
gonna
y'all,
tell her to
man.
get you an Atlanta Hawks cake, but
Oh,
we
no,
didn't-
no, no,
it was
no,
not-
no,
it was
we don't
time
do
for
that.
It's
So we
sparking,
just
so you gotta blow it.
put
Blow it. 'Cause it's,
I gotta make 3 wishes.
oh, it's sparking.
Oh, it is sparkling.
Oh, shit.
Oh! Yo, these chick candles?
I'm about to spit on it. All right.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
Over there.
Oh, it's back.
All right, we say.
All right. There you go.
Go ahead, King.
Let me just
No,
wait.
you
Are they
gotta
gonna pop
keep
in my
blowing.
hand or some
You gotta
shit?
keep blowing.
I think. Oh. Hold on, under.
Yeah, get underneath it.
Okay. We might have to dip these in water.
Them shits ain't. Yo,
No,
they
they're
really.
the trick candles.
Yeah.
I bought the trick candles.
Hold on, wait. So let me see the other 2 gonna go.
No. There we go.
That's what it is.
All right, there we
There
go.
we go.
Wow.
Googleable Negroes showing
And trick
glutes
candles.
trick candles.
A King blows.
Oh, a king blows. Oh my goodness. Well, y'all,
Birthday blows.
this was
Yo,
a long
shout out
one.
to y'all, man.
Happy
Straight off the
birthday, my
flight.
nigga.
Happy birthday, my guy.
We love you, man.
Happy
Salute. Love
birthday.
y'all too,
We
man.
love you. And y'all, Make sure you subscribe if you want to listen to this episode ad-free. Y'all already know what to do. Subscribe to Patreon. It's patreon.com/withmandyb. If you want to watch the full episode, make sure you go YouTube. It's youtube.com/@withmandyb. Thank you guys so very much for tuning in. This has been another episode of Selective Ignorance.
Yup.
Where curiosity lives, controversy thrives, and conversations matter.
Well.
See you motherfuckers on Friday. Bye.